Hello and good afternoon everyone. Second match of the day. Match number 10 of Bir Ganeshman Singh National T20 Championship. Lumbini province is taking on Koshi province and it's time for the toss. Both the captains Dev Kanal of Lumbini province and Ankit Subedi of Koshi province are in the pitch side alongside match referee Samir Khan. Dev has the coin and will spin it.
Head is the call, and it is head.
अङ्कित टस जित्नु भएको छ के रोज्न चाहनुहुन्छ
हामी फिल्डिङ
पहिलो खेल हारेर आउनुभएको छ होइन पहिलो खेल अघिल्लो खेलमा हार्नुभयो जित्ने पोजिसनबाट हार्नुभएको छ र अब यो सेकेन्ड गेममा आउँदा चाहिँ कसरी आफूले प्लानिङ गरेर आउनुभएको छ
अब खासै प्लान केही थिएन नि हिजो पनि अब हामी अब डोमिनेट गरिरहेको थियौँ होइन 18th ओभरसम्म 17th ओभरसम्म होइन अब हामी पनि अब रिल्याक्स थियौँ क्या ड्रेसिङ रुममा पनि हिजो जितिहाल्यौँ भयो तर लास्टमा नसकिन्जेल केही पनि हुन्न होइन क्रिकेट त्यही हो अब लास्टमा हामीले 5 विकेट हातमा हुँदा पनि अब 20 रन हान्न सकेन 4 ओभरमा होइन त्यस्तै सानो मिस्टेक्सहरू अब आज ओभरकम गर्ने हो होइन त्यही हो
हिजोको खेलबाट आज केही परिवर्तन गर्नुभएको छ
आज एउटा चेन्ज छ होइन श्रवण किस्कुको ठाउँमा अनिल लामिछाने हिँड्छ
गुड लक टु यु
थ्याङ्क यू
देव आफूले टस जित्नु भएको भए के रोज्नुहुन्थ्यो
हामीले नि फिल्डिङ नै सोचिरहेको थियौँ तर त्यो अब हातमा नै हुँदैन होइन टस भन्ने कुरा सो जे छ अब इन ह्यान्ड त्यसलाई राम्रो गर्ने
अहिलेसम्म टुर्नामेन्टमा गोइङ गुड होइन टप अफ द टेबल कसरी मोमेन्टम कसरी क्यारी गर्ने सोचिरहनु भएको छ
त्यही हो होइन अब जसरी जुन वेमा स्टार्ट गरिरहेछौँ जुन वेमा खेलिरहेछ म्याच टिम त्यही कन्टिन्यू गर्ने होइन अनि त्यो मोमेन्टमलाई क्यारी अन गर्ने सकेसम्म सो सबैजना राम्रो छ सबैजना पोजिटिभ छ त्यो कुरालाई लिएर सो लेट्स होप कि आज पनि एउटा राम्रो गेम हुन्छ हाम्रो लागि
पछिल्लो खेलबाट केही चेन्ज गर्नुभएको छ टोलीमा कि सेम प्लेइङ 11 नै रहनेछ
हाम्रो सेम छ
गुड लक टु यु
थ्याङ्क यू
So the news from the center is Koshi province, they have won the toss and decided to ball first.
So there was a technical problem in terms of the audio. Now it has been rectified. So good afternoon once again to our viewers. Lumbini, they are now 44 runs on the board without losing a wicket. They're looking very good. The skipper batting on 28 runs. And in the company of Captain Ronald Gurung, it also seems to have, drawn inspiration from him since he smacked the boundary in this over. Oh, lovely piece of bowling, appealing and given out. So the wicket number 1 goes down. Ankit Subedi strikes here with a wicket in his very first over, providing the breakthrough. Ronald Gurung departs here, LBW of Ankit Subedi.
Well, that was an expensive previous over. 21 runs coming from Shravan Yadav's over, and Ankit Subedi, he brought himself into the attack, was smacked for a boundary in the first ball, and this happened. A breakthrough for his side. Mrinal Gurung, who was struggling in the middle, has finally been dismissed.
It was a terrific delivery, and he was plumb in front of the wicket. Ball hitting his pads, and he was in front of the wicket. Oh, there was appeal, and umpire didn't hesitate to raise his finger up. So Mrinal Gurung departs. 44 for 1 run, 44 1 down in fact, the Koshi.
Well, Narbadur Sarki is in the middle for number 3. Is he in the middle for pinch hitting role to boost up that run rate? Interesting call from Team Lumbini here.
So usually he bats down the order, but this time around he's been sent as a pinch hitter. So definitely he will try to hit some big shots. That's the job he has been assigned to, and that's the end of the over. Successful over from Ankit Subedi. Picks up a wicket. 5 was gone. It's 44 runs on the board for loss of 1 wicket, Lumbini province.
.44 for 1 is what Lumbini has got after 5 overs. It was good for Koshi till the 3rd over, but Shravan Yadav's 2nd over, the 4th one of this inning, 21 runs coming from that, but no ball did the damage. Boundary was scored in the ball and was later called as a no ball. Then in free hit, Dev Kanal smacking it over long off. After that, Ankit Subedi himself introducing and picking up the first wicket for his side. For now, it's Deepesh Kanil who has been introduced to bowl the last over of the power play and has been welcomed by that beautiful inside out shot from Dev Kanal.
So the saga continues in this over as well. Boundary coming from the bat of Captain Dev Kanal. Playing inside out shot there, you can see whacked it away over the top of the cover region, and the ball races away towards the fence. Since this is the last over of the power play, definitely Captain will try to get some more ones. This time onto the back, put in the banks it away. Back to back boundaries for him. Once again, the same position, the ball driven away for 4 runs.
Well, back to back boundaries is making a batting look so easy at the moment, smacking everything coming at his way. This time moved across, waited for the ball to come and cut it towards the extra cover region. What a shot that was. 16 ball 36 now. Dev Kanal 5 boundaries already, 2 big sixes. Dipesh Karnel on pressure straight away. A slight adjustment in the field after being smacked for a couple of boundaries.
So back to big boundaries for Captain Dev Khanal. This time whipped it away, and this time once again the ball will find the boundary. So had to go boundaries for Captain Dev Khanal. Dipesh Karnel at the moment having problems, getting a lot of stick from Captain. This time onto the backward, played it away in the vacant region, and the ball races away towards the fence. So 3 boundaries of the first 3 deliveries of Dipesh Karnel.
Are we seeing the fastest half century of the tournament? Dev Khanal scored a 50 in previous match as well while chasing. Now moves to 41 from just 18 balls. 235 is his strike rate.
So he's going great guns at the moment. 41 runs coming off just 18 deliveries with the help of a couple of big sixes and boundaries as well. Oh, going for a big shot and misses, and another wicket goes down here. Nur Bahadur Sarki playing across the line. He could not do the job for which he was sent in. So Dipesh Karnel picks up a wicket. So wicket number 2 goes down for Lumbini.
Well, that was just a gamble of Nur Bahadur Sarki being sent at number 3. He was trying to do his job, was swinging wildly, the ball dipping a bit low there and clipping the stumps. Look at that. No eyes on the ball, only big swinging.
Bit of bat also involved in that particular shot, going for a big shot. Played on. So Akash Tripathi walks in at the fall of second wicket for Lumbini Province. There you can see the team members of Koshi hobbling around. Three boundaries and a wicket in his over. Dipesh Karnel expensive considering 13 runs, but also picked up a wicket of Nur Bahadur Sarki. Akash Tripathi, the new batter at the crease now for Lumbini Province. For him, there's one slip fielder, one at gully, one at point, one at short covers, extra cover, long off, mid on, deep mid wicket, and one at backward square leg. That's a fielding setup for Akash Tripathi, and he opens his account straight away, playing the ball towards the widest mid-on region and scooting away for a single run. And that's the end of the over as well. So 6 overs gone. Lumbini Province, they are now 58 runs on the board, losing 2 wickets. So Lumbini Province 58 runs on the board, losing 2 wickets. Ankit Subedi, once again, he has picked up a wicket in his first over. And there's a change in the voice and change in the commentary box. Our colleague commentator Bipul Bhatra is making his way at the commentary box. Good afternoon, Bipul, and welcome to the commentary box.
Good afternoon to you, Sanjeev, and to all the viewers watching us home from Custom and the Sports HD, as well as the digital channel of Bir Ganeshman Singh Foundation. This is the day number 5 of Bir Ganeshman Singh Cup National T20 Championship. We are in the match number 2 of the day, and it's Lumbini Province under the captaincy of Dev Khanal taking on a young-looking Koshi Province who lost to Bagmati Province yesterday. and that loss might have affected them. That loss might have hurt them, Sanjeev, because the way they were chasing in that game, they needed just 20 odd runs. There were still 4 wickets in hand and plenty of overs to go. But then they ended up on the losing side. They must have had a long team meeting back at the hotel and will probably look to bounce back today.
Definitely, it is owing to lack of experience that cost them match. Definitely, they must have learned from the mistake which they committed yesterday against Bagmati. From a winning position, they went on to lose the game. But definitely, they will put up better performance in today's game, and this time played it away towards the sweeper cover region just for a single run.
Yeah, talking about Koshi Province, they are a very, very young side. If you see the squad of this team, they are in a phase of transition. You can clearly see that. There are few names who have been part of the Koshi Province or the provincial team since a long time. Ankit Subedi, the captain, has been in the circuit for a long time now. Similarly, Sujan Thapalia, he had a fantastic PM Cup campaign a couple of months back, also made it to the Nepal A side. And then you have Firdos Ansari and Minas Thapa, and apart from them, there are very few players who have the experience of playing at this top level. So this side, they will take some time to gel up together, but once they gel up together, once they get into the group, we can see more of improved performance from them. But for now, it's the end of this 7 overs. Lumbini Province, they are 64 for 2. Seven overs done. Lumbini Province, they are 64 for 2. Koshi, they won the toss and elected to field first. Do you think it was a wise decision, Sanjeev, given the fact that the track has looked almost a belter of a surface to score the runs? And scoreboard pressure is always a thing in T20, especially while chasing.
Yeah, even I was a bit surprised. I would, if I would have been the captain, I would have batted first, put some runs on the board, and try to put pressure on the team when they come out. But they chose to field first at the moment. Misfield. A couple of runs.
Dev Khanal is playing nicely, 44 of 20. Loves to bat aggressively. Has been seen as one of the future prospects for the Nepal national team in that middle order. Even can open the inning. We have seen that plenty of time. Usually loves to open the inning for his provincial side. I've already made the national team debut, played a couple of ODIs, batted in number 3 position. Once again, a lapse in fielding, but thankfully no harm done, just a single there. And talking about Dev Khanal and his batting ability, he's some guy who is full of talent, he's full of potential, but at times he has looked vulnerable in converting his innings. He usually gets his start, he makes good looking 20-30 run, but the problem in his batting in the recent time has been converting those 20-30s into a big score. And with the time and maturity, he will have to learn that as well. And this is a perfect opportunity for him. You are leading your side. This is a national level T20 championship, that too in league format. So you get to play 6 matches. And the best thing about playing league format is that you get to learn and grow along with the matches.
Definitely, you have 6 matches to play, so you learn from every game. Talking about Dev Khanal, yeah, at times he gets, this time ball ballooning up, and here he goes out. He will be quite disappointed with himself this time. The bottom hand coming into play, playing that one upishly easy catch taken at the cover region. So another wicket goes down here.
The best Colonel gets the better of his under-19 skipper Dev Khanal. The under-19 left-arm spinner sends back his under-19 national team captain Dev Khanal, and there you can see on the action replay, no flight offered at all, flatter on trajectory. Dev was trying to push that ball from the front foot, ended up closing the face of the bat a bit early there, and a simple straightforward catch to the fielder at short cover. Dev must be livid with himself, the way he got out after once again getting that start, failing to convert his start into a big score. And Lumbini Province, they have lost their 3rd wicket, 68 for 3. 68 for 3 is what the scoreboard reads currently. 7.4 overs done. Lumbini Province, they were invited to bat first after they lost the toss. And Sunil Bhandari is the new man in Sanjeev. And we are talking about Dev Kanal and his problem of converting his start into a beginning. And once again the story repeated.
Definitely, I think he still hasn't learned from his previous mistakes. Once again, getting a good start, getting out for 45 runs. So now new batter Sunil Bhandari walks in. 68 for 3 down for Lumbini Province. Now it becomes very important. The responsibility now on both on the shoulders of these two batters. Now these two batters will have to put their heads down and build a partnership. That's very important. They need to put up substantial total on the board to challenge the batting lineup of Koshi, as they also have some good batters. Apart from many of them are youngsters.
Akash Tripathi will have a big role to play here now. Experienced campaigner Akash Tripathi was also the part of Nepal under-19 team which played the under-19 Cricket World Cup in South Africa. Another under-19 cricketer, Dipesh Kadel, right there on your screen, bowling this over. And it has been a good over from Dipesh. Just 5 runs conceded and a big wicket of Dev Kanal from that over. 8 overs done and dusted. Lumbini Province there, 69 for 3. We're in the 5th day of the tournament, Sanjeev, and we have already seen some close matches being played here. Because every team, all 7 provincial teams, they are playing against each other. The case of each and every team capable of beating each and every other team has been rightly seen here. We saw Karnali Province stunning Sudurbasim Province yesterday in that exciting run chase. Similarly, Koshi Province, they lost a match which could have potentially been in their favor yesterday against Bagmati. So 2 close matches yesterday. Today, Sudurbasim Province, they registered a simple chase against Gandaki Province in the first match of the day.
And Gandaki Province getting better of strong batting lineup of Madhesh as well. They won the game against Madhesh. That's the only win they have so far in this tournament in Gandaki.
Oh, this time a big shout for LBW, but surely the ball was going down the leg stump, drifting down the leg stump. You can see there on your screen, there's a lot of breeze going through because of the geographical reason in which the Mulpani cricket ground is situated. As soon as the afternoon starts, you feel a lot of wind flowing through. It's also because of something related to the height. We are in a bit of heighty surface here. A lot of breeze flowing across Mulpani Cricket Stadium.
And we have a lot of trees all around the place. Open space. So 70 runs on the board now, Lumbini Province.
Interestingly, Ankit Subedi is bowling his 3rd over here. When he came for the first over, I thought he was trying to fill in the 6th bowler spot, but now he has brought himself into 3rd over. So might be he is trying to fill up that 5th bowler spot in between him and obviously Sharvan Yadav, who was a bit expensive. However, Sharvan has also already bowled 2 over, means that Ankit and Sharvan in between have already bowled out 5 overs after this ball. Will be an interesting to see how does he manages his resources, because captaincy in T20 cricket can be a bit of scratchy at times for the captains. They might have to think a lot, especially when it comes to the utilization of resources while bowling.
That's the end over as well. So 9 overs gone. It's now 72 runs on the board, losing 3 wickets, Lumbini Province.
$72 for 3 after the end of 9th over. Ankit Subedi, he's been good with the ball today. interestingly bowled 3 overs of gentle off spin, 15 runs conceded and a wicket taken in that. Lumbini Province, they are trying to rebuild their inning, especially after losing the captain Dev Khanal a couple of overs back. Now Sunil Bhandari and Akash Tripathi will have a whole lot of responsibility. You can notice on your screen that there is a strong breeze flowing towards the right side of your screen, meaning that the off spinner can take that drift into the play, especially against the left-handed batsman. And it won't be easy for the batsman either to hit across the wind. We have noticed that the ball doesn't tend to fly much in the air if the wind is flowing against the area where you are hitting. So the batsman will have to be careful with it as well.
Definitely, they will have to be careful while playing a shot against the wind. So now Akash Tripathi and Sunil Bhandari, they are the ones at the moment at the crease. They are the ones, they have to rebuild the innings after the departure of the captain. Oh, that was a quicker delivery, half-hearted appeal from the bowler's part, but umpire is uninterested.
It will be interesting to see and whether it is given as a leg by or runs. It's been given as the runs, so the ball obviously hit either the bat or the gloves. That's what Mr. Vinay Kumar Jha believes. Experienced umpire Vinay Kumar Jha, been in the scene for a long period of time now.
More than 2 decades, I suppose, he has been in the domain of umpiring. This time played it away towards long on vision, just for a single run. So when you are in the business for a longer period of time, you gain a lot of experience, and it counts, in most of the crucial matches while you are while doing the umpiring. So he has been doing a wonderful job.
Just came back from the ACC Men's Premier Cup. He was in Oman for the ACC Men's Premier Cup in his international duty. And umpiring, the standard of umpiring in this tournament has been fantastic. We have seen some close decisions but being taken very accurately from the umpires. So a huge kudos to the entire panel of umpires.
Definitely, they deserve a pat on the back for the wonderful job they have been doing in this tournament. This time played it away just for a single run. But let me tell you, umpiring is a thankless job. You may be doing the best of the job, but one mistake and the blame is put on you.
Definitely, whenever you give a good decision, whenever you are spot on in the field, there are very less people who adore you, who talk good about you when you do good things. But as soon as you make a mistake, everyone around you will bash at you. So it's a thankless job, and the
Tough
standard
job.
of umpiring have been very good here. So huge kudos to them.
So they are through for a single run, playing the ball away towards the mid-down region. That will end the over, single to end the over. 10 overs gone, 76 runs on the board for 3 down, and there will be drinks break.
Well, we are through the halfway of the mark. 10 overs have been bowled. The game is nicely poised. This is still anyone's game. 77 runs. Lumbini have done well with the run rate, but then they have lost 3 wickets, which also includes the wicket of their captain. So Koshi Province, they still have a lot to bowl out in the second phase of this first inning, and Lumbini will obviously look to score somewhere around 80 to 90 runs in the last 10 overs. We'll come back shortly. We'll take a short drink break as well. Welcome back once again after the short drinks break. 10 overs have been bowled. Koshi Province, they have kept Lumbini Province in check in the first 10 over. Now up to the bowlers to close out on this inning as well. Ankit Subedi, the captain, will continue in his last over. He starts off with the wide, does Ankit. This time played off peacefully, but finds the gap there. Long chase for the fielder, but ball eventually wins the race there. Welcome boundary for Sunil.
But this time loosener from Ankit Subedi and quickly pouncing upon it and driven away nicely for 4 runs. Picked up 4 runs by Sunil Bhandari. You can see once again in action replay.
It was short and wide, asking to be hit, and Sunil rightfully does so. This time a big shower for LBW. Sunil was trying to play it across the line. Completely missed it there.
It's good delivery from Ankit Subedi. This time beating the batters. Missing it completely, hitting his pads, but no reaction from the umpire.
It's a very difficult angle to get an LBW for an up spinner. If there is no pitch, if there is no turn in offer from the pitch, you are operating round the wicket to a left-handed batsman, means always will have to look for that turn. The ball will have to turn away from the left-handed batsman. On that occasion, it was drifting down the leg stump with the angle in.
So very difficult to get LBW decision when you are bowling right around the wicket, unless the ball is dead straight. So both the batters having identical score 11, and these two batters very much in the business, trying their level best to rebuild the innings. This time played it away just for a single run.
It's been a good display of bowling from Koshi Province. We have to admit that. Yes, they have been poor at times with those few inconsistent deliveries. Ankit threw short and wide one to Sunil Bhandari at the start of this over itself. But apart from those balls, Koshi have bowled with. They have hit the right areas, and it's very important as an spinner in T20 format of the game to know your spot, to know where you exactly want the batters to play. It's not only about coming and hitting everything, it's also about planning, especially when it comes to T20 cricket. Well, the conversation will go on continuing. It's 11 overs done. Lumbini Province, they're 86 for 3. And it's Dipesh Karnil who replaces Soujan Gimire from the road end. Took the wicket of the opposition captain Dev Khanal in his previous over. And what a talent Dipesh Karnil has been for Koshi Province. Experienced campaigner, has been playing for the provincial side since a long time now. I still remember we used to call him Warner in the local level when he hadn't played any sort of age level cricket, when I was not even a commentator. This is the story of back then. The little Warner now is doing a great job for the provincial side and also the Nepal under 19 side.
In fact, both of you are doing the wonderful job. You are doing cricket commentary at the national level, international level. He played at the national level, and very soon he'll be playing in the international as well. So very interesting story of these two blokes.
I still remember Dipesh Karnil. He's a guy who can play cricket for whole day throughout. I still remember at a very young age, he used to travel kilometers in bicycle just to play matches, and he used to play not only 1, 2, 3 or even 4 matches in a single day. There was a weird story where he came in to play for our team. He batted, he took his bicycle, went away and went to play for another team. He batted there, once again came and bowled for our team.
He's a crazy guy. So 87 runs on the board. It's an interesting story of Dipesh Karnil shared by Bipul Bhattrai, since he knows him very well from the gully cricket he used to play.
Surely Koshi Province are blessed with a talent like Dipesh Karnil, and I feel that the days aren't that far where we will see Dipesh Karnil representing Nepal national side, the international team that is. because he is a great asset to have, a left-arm spinner, gun fielder, and also can contribute with the bat. Always an handy option if you have that all-round capacity. This time nicely clipped up the pad by Sunil Vandari. They were looking for the second, but no second run there on offer. Good over from Dipesh so far, just 2 runs of it from the first 4 balls. Lumbini Province, they are trying to build the partnership, but also they will have to be careful that they keep on rotating the strike. Not let the pressure develop around them, because every dot ball that you face will build pressure on you as a batsman as well as your partner and also the players to come after you. So as much as you can rotate the strike, it's always a good for your side. We always talk about that big hits and slam bang cricket when it comes to the T20 format. This time it was drifting down the leg stump. Once again, there's a fielder there.
So 88 runs on the board for Lumbini. Definitely these 2 batters will have to make sure that they don't lose too many wickets, and apart from that they have to keep this, rotate the strike rate. That's very important for them. Otherwise, if you play too many dot balls, then desperation element comes about, and in desperation usually batters try to play too many fancy shots, and when you try to play too many fancy shots, there is every chance of you getting out. So it's very important for them. They have to rotate the strike rate. That's very important.
Yeah, the rotation of his strike is one of the key factor, especially for a batsman if you want to succeed in the T20 format of the game as well. Yeah, you should have that big hitting capacity. You should have the ability where you can smack a bowler at any time you wish. But if you also have that anchoring capacity where you can clearly take 5 to 6 runs per over without taking any risk, then it levels up your game. It levels up your game, it levels up your standard, it makes you a different quality of batsman, and we've seen that in international format as well. Few players like Virat Kohli who were initially supposed by the world of cricket that yeah, he's a good player but might not be the best when it comes to the T20 format because he doesn't hit big shots, he doesn't hit big sixes right from the start. But we all know where he in the current day, even when it comes to T20 cricket or IPL cricket, one of the greats of T20 cricket, I would say. So there are plenty of examples to learn for the batsmen as well, and it's important for young players to learn these things at early phase of your career so you succeed well.
Definitely, you can learn a lot of, you can take a lot of lessons from these world-class cricketers. As a batter, you need to have the ability of, as you said, scoring runs without hitting a boundary. You should be able to rotate the strike, have the build up the ability of taking runs, even during hard times. Bouncing down the track and the whacked it away and the ball balloons up and should be taken. And yes, here the hero, your Kadil, the Nepali version of David Warner, takes that catch.
Dipesh Kadil makes no mess of it, and Gyanendra Shrestha, he was called to bowl the 13th over of the inning by his captain and he delivers right in the first ball. It's a big fish as well. Akash Tripathi, the big man, has to depart, trying to play towards the leg side, trying to smack Gyanendra in the first ball itself. Top is that one and it balloons up in the air, and Dipesh Kadil at point reason is a gun fielder. We have seen that plenty of enough time where Dipesh has done well in that region. Once again takes a good catch. The ball was in the air for a long time, but there is no messing around if Dipesh Kadil is underneath the ball. And Gyanendra Shrestha, who bowled pretty well against Bagmati in the earlier fixture, took 2 wickets yesterday, starts off with a wicket in his very first ball here. Lumbini, they are 89 for 4 now. Well, Dilshad Ali is the new batsman, the new man in the crease, and he's here because his senior partner Akash Tripathi just got out to Gyanendra Shrestha, who has come to bowl his first over in the 13th over of the inning. Lumbini, they are tattering at scoreboard reading 89 for 4 now. This time, poor bowling from Gyanendra, drifting down the leg stump. Good take from the wicketkeeper.
This time the ball drifting down the leg side and a good collection done by the wicketkeeper, diving and collecting the ball. Lumbini, they have lost 4 wickets now. 90 runs on the board.
Koshi Province, they are They surely have the control in the game currently. Lumbini, they are at a stage of 90 for 4. We have seen that this has been a high scoring tournament. Runs being scored very easily. So Lumbini obviously will have to score somewhere around 160 to 170. Now there's a responsibility on the shoulder of Sunil Bhandari, Dilshad Ali. They still have batters to come like Krishna Karki, Virat Bhandari, who all can play big shot. But the need of the hour is a partnership here.
Definitely they have to build a partnership. That's very important for them, as they have many batters to come.
And it's a good thinking from the captain of Koshi province as well. He has a short mid-wicket in position. You don't see that too often, especially in this format of the game, where in the 13th over of the inning, we don't see a short mid-wicket in place in the 13th over of the inning in a T20 match. But Ankit knows the opposition team is already under pressure now. There's a new batsman who is at the strike. He will obviously look to clip the ball and rotate the strike, and in order to stop that happening, he has a short mid-wicket in position. Once again chance of a run out, but the fielder, he fails to gather the ball properly. Good stuff from Koshi province so far.
Yeah, at the moment, Lumbini at the moment, they are not being able to score runs freely, having lost 4 wickets so far. And the things are not making, the bowlers are bowling to tight line in length, not allowing the batters to go away easily, not being able to get away with them easily.
Ganendra Shrestha, he has had a good start. 2 runs conceded, a wicket of Akash Tripathi. Left and right hand combination for Lumbini province. In the middle, Sunil and Dilshad. Dilshad Ali, he's been in the team for quite some time now. He was also the part of Lumbini province team in the men's PM Cup, did well for them. Batting in that lower order position, also bowling a bit of overs in between whenever it was needed. And Sunil Bhandari, a newcomer in the team. And talking about the young talent coming through, especially in the T20 team of Lumbini province, there's a lot of tennis ball cricket played in that region. And players like Sunil Bhandari, Bir Bahadur Timagar, they have made their name playing tennis ball cricket tournament. And they have made it to the T20 side as well. This time there was a chance there. The ball was in there for a bit of time, but the fielder had shot mid-wicket. He could not gather the ball. 2 runs taken to close out that over. 5 runs conceded by Ganendra Shrestha in the first over, and also a wicket of it. After 13 overs, Lumbini province, they are 94 for 4. Thirteen overs done, Lumbini province 94 for 4, and 13 over is the mark where usually in standard form of T20 cricket, a batting team crosses that 100 runs mark. This time trying to hit a big shot, ends up hitting straight into the hand of the fielder. Oh, the fielder makes no mistake at all, and Sunil Bhandari, after that simple catching practice stuff, will have to walk back.
This time trying to play a big shot, not being able to get away with it. This time playing straight towards the fielder, onto the back foot, pulling it around, but not timing it. The ball balloons up, an easy catch taken at deep square leg boundary region. So Sunil Bhandari departs. Wicket number 5 goes down for Lumbini at this stage of the game.
Sunil Bhandari, he was hitting towards the longer part of the boundary there. It's a weird scene. The batsman is coming back with both of his batting pads on his hand, but it's fine, sir. You'll have to walk back. And Souzan Gimire gets the first wicket of the match for him. Once again, good captaincy from Ankit Subedi, bringing in his off spinner against the left-handed batsman, relying on that matchup, which we talk a lot in this format of the game especially. And Ankit knew that if the batsman has to take the risk against my off spinner, he will have to hit it towards the longer part of the boundary. And you can notice in that dismissal, the fielder who took the catch was almost 10 to 15 yards inside the boundary line.
So a good reading done by the captain. You have to read the game and apply your strategies accordingly. And the captain bringing on his off-break bowler Souzan Gimire picks up a wicket, and bowler delivering the goods for the side picked up a wicket.
Virat Bhandari is the new man in, straight up in the air, but just lands safe in the vacant region. The ball is running down the slope, but good work done there. Good bit of fielding. They're coming back for the third run, and they complete it as well. Good running between the wicket as well. Oh, in fact, it's an overthrow there. They were trying to run for that extra run. Comedy of errors, Sanjeev.
Certainly saved a boundary, saved a single run. Good fielding there at the boundary region, fumbling, tumbling, stopping the ball. Batters were running and looking for the fourth run as well, but somehow the fielder managed disallowing the batter from taking the fourth one.
They ran 3 runs in between that event. Virat Singh Bhandari is the new batsman in. Will have to play like the other Virat, who we are talking about a couple of overs back, because Lumbini Province, they need a big inning here, at least from one of these two batsmen. They still have Krishna Karki to come, who can whack the ball towards the death overs, but they need to set a foundation for that as well.
Definitely these two batters will have to, have build a foundation for the later batter to play them freely, especially talk about Krish. He is the one who can use his long handle to good effect.
But this time guided towards the third man region. Cheeky shot, clever shot, nice thinking from the batsman. Once again, it's beautiful fielding. Koshi Province. I'm pretty sure. Oh, in fact, there's a direct hit. But the batsman is safe and sound there. I thought that was a close one, Sanjeev. Because the batsman at the striker end, he was trying to take that extra run. He was trying to go for that third run. There was Virat. Will have to be interesting. It will be interesting to see in the action replay if we can get that. It was a direct hit from the third man region.
But that's an interesting point. We'll come to know. But there was no reaction from the umpire, so the batter is very much at his crease. So no damage done. That was a terrific fielding, hitting the stumps, direct hit, and onto the back. We're trying to cut it away this time, missing it completely. So 100 run comes up for Lumbini Province in the 14th over, losing 5 wickets.
Well, Koshi Province, I'm pretty sure, Sanjeev, they have had a long meeting yesterday, and might be they got some medications from the coach and manager as well, because they look a completely different side today.
Definitely, they look different side altogether. That's the end of the over. We'll talk more. 14 overs gone. It's now Lumbini, 100 runs on the board, losing 5 wickets.
$14 overs done. Lumbini Province, they are 100 for 5. How much can they score in the last 6 overs? That will be a big question for Lumbini Province and their lower order batting. They had a pretty good start. Opener Mrinal Gurung struggled, but Deb Khanal was playing a fluent inning from one end. But after the fall of wicket, especially of the captain Deb Khanal, The other batsmen have come and gone, nothing much done in between.
Yeah, the fluency of scoring strokes has disappeared after the departure of the captain Dev Khanal, who was batting fluently, scoring runs at his will, hitting boundaries. But after his downfall, the innings hasn't moved the way they wanted to have in a smooth fashion. At the moment, there are 100 runs on the board, losing 5 wickets, 15 over in progress. Run the ball from here, it might get them a total over at say 140 plus.
And I was having a brief chat with the head curator of the Mulpani International Cricket Ground, Mr. Abdul Al Mamun, today morning, and he mentioned me that 180 should be around somewhere average party score here if you bat well. It's a good batting track, not much in offer for both the pacers as well as the spinners. Maybe if you ball those off cutters, slower balls, and mix it up well as a medium pacer, you might get some help from the pitch because it's a hardly rolled surface. And even as a spinner, if you hit the right areas, vary your pace, then you might extract a bit of turn, but not much in it. Almost everything in offer for the batsman. You can trust the bounce, you can trust the pace, play off pistely, play under eyes. So it's a big scoring surface here, and the score that we have seen already in the tournament so far has been a clear example of it. Ashutosh Ghiraiya scoring that big century here against Gandaki Province.
That's a wide ball drifting down leg side. Definitely the batters who can stay at the wicket and take his own time can really go on to play big innings. Ashutosh Ghiraiya, Bagmati Province, scoring 101 runs, coming off just 56 deliveries. He was super while batting. That's the only century we have seen in this tournament. Some more will follow in the coming days as well. The way the pitch is, showing the glimpses. Here the batters can, hit through the line. Today we saw the innings of Captain Dev Khanal, but he himself is to be blamed for getting out.
Yeah, they was mentioning me after their previous loss that I will score a big run here in this tournament. Let's see when he does that. He got a start today but failed to convert that one.
There you can see our pitch curator having some work on the generator at the ground.
There you go. A very hard working Abdul Al Mamun. Let me tell you, Sanjeev, I was here just a day prior to the start of the event. It was almost 9:30 p.m. in the night. And what was Mamun doing? He was still cutting the grasses, making those all chessboard straps all by alone. Tough job done.
He is a cool guy as well, and a very honest and very disciplined guy. No hanky-panky business. He is very sober. When you talk to him, he will not talk. He will talk you with in a very friendly manner. Very jolly fellow as well. Very straightforward type of guy.
Well, it's been one of the best decisions that Nepal cricket has taken, bringing him in as a head curator here at Mulpani Cricket Ground, because we all know the state of the pitch here prior to his arrival and post his arrival. I've seen that this ground hosted the ACC Men's Premier Cup, the World Cup qualifiers, few other international series, and a big part that has been played by Mamun. So huge kudos to him as well. 15 overs done, last 5 overs in the first inning remaining from Lumbini Province. 103 for 5. Well, Dipesh Karel will ball out his last over of the spell into his 4th over. A quick single taken there by Virat Bhandari in the first ball itself. Dipesh bowled well today. 22 runs, in fact 23 runs considered with that single, 2 wickets taken. Big wicket of Dev Khanal in that.
So he has done his job. He is now into his last over of his quota. Picked up a couple of wickets. 104 runs on the board for Lumbini Province now. The pitch Karel this time played it away towards the onside region, and the batters will go for second run as well. In comes through, direct hit and given out.
A splendid bit of work from the fielder there. There was never ever a second run. A direct hit, and the batsmen will have to walk back. They were looking for that second run, which was never there. Dilshad Ali, he played it with soft hand. The ball was traveling towards the fielder. The fielder made the run, and in between, while the batsmen were trying to take the second, the direct hit, it sends back the batsman. Now another wicket. Lumbini province now in all sort of trouble there. You can see that in the action replay. The fielder came in, covered his distance. That was a good angle to throw as well. He had a clear view of all three stumps, and bang, there you go. Good job, good decision from the umpire as well. He was clearly way behind that popping crease.
Direct hit was the key in terms of getting him run out. He took his chance, but paid with his wicket. So another wicket goes down here. At the total of 105 runs on the board for Lumbini province.
Virat Bhandari is the batsman who have had to walk back after that run out. It must have been his call because he was running towards the danger end there. And he gets out while trying to steal that second run. Not necessary at all, because you know you are already under a bit of pressure because of the wickets that have fallen prior to it. There are still 5 overs remaining in this inning. This time played cheekily towards the fine leg region. A long chase for the fielder, but the ball wins the race. Boundary straight away. Dilshad Ali.
Drifting down leg side and paddled it away. Cheeky shot from him and collecting 4 important runs. There was no fielder. Long chase for the long leg fielder, not being able to stop the ball, and the ball finding the boundary region for 4 runs.
Interesting field setup as well. Yeah, as a left arm, if a left arm spinner is operating, you can expect the fine leg to be a bit square, preventing that sweep shot. But there's a long gap there. This time once again played towards the leg side region, chase for the fielder, but the ball once again beats him, and yet another boundary, back-to-back boundary for Dilshad Ali.
Loosener from Dipesh Karnil, short of length ball, enough time for Dilshad Ali to play it away. Whacked it away towards the mid-wicket boundary region. No chance for the fielder, and the ball travelling to the fence for boundary region. Welcome 4 runs for Lumbini province.
Eight runs up 2 balls. Dipesh Karnil turning to be expensive in his last over of his spell. This time there's a fielder out there, will just be a single. I'm pretty sure Lumbini province, they won't afford yet another run out here. Now Krishna Karki is the new batsman in. This was the action replay of the last boundary. Hit powerfully towards the square leg region. There was a fielder at DP square leg, but he was a bit squarer on that occasion.
It was hit with full power. The ball travelling to the fence for 4 runs. So that will end the bowling of Dipesh Karnil. 16 overs gone. Lumbini 114 runs on the board, losing 6 wickets after 16 overs.
We are in the day number 5 of Bir Ganeshman Singh National T20 Championship. This is a T20 tournament with 7 provinces being part of it. And I always talked, Sanjeev, especially during the PM Cup campaign while I was in the commentary, I was always talked about the need of a tournament where there are just these 7 provincial sides, not the departmental teams. Because if there are only 7 provincial sides, then there's a good competition in between them. Because we all know the level of competition in between the provincial team and the departmental side is a bit up and down. The departmental side always tend to build pressure against the provincial teams when it comes to the national tournament. So in order to check where does our provincial side stand while they compete against each other, this sort of tournaments were always need of an hour.
Definitely, I do agree with you, fully agree with you. And apart from the T20 format and 50 overs format we need to have in a longer version of the game, 2-day, 3-day format should also be played, in which only these 7 teams should be participating.
I obviously do agree with it. There you go. The beautifully captured moments The plane is flying high. Can Lumbini province fly high as well, or will Koshi hunt them down today? There's a bit of interruption in the play. Might be there's a bit of issue with the bat. Dilsad Ali needs a new bat there. I would have loved to see the provincial side getting the senior players who are now the part of departmental side, Sanjeev, just for this tournament. It would have been yet another fun if we could see those players who are currently playing from the departmental side. They come back to their province team just for a tournament and play alongside the other young players. What it does is that the young player who are the part of provincial team regularly, they get to learn so much from the experienced campaigners.
Definitely, it will be learning, session for the newcomers playing along with the established players. They will be sharing the same dressing room, and they will know a lot of things, from the senior players.
I still remember having a conversation with my colleague commentator Ayush Gautam and Raju Basnat during the PM Cup campaign, that if each and every player who are now part of the departmental side, they return back to their provincial team, which team would be the strongest one? And we concluded with the answer being probably the Pasim province, or even Lumbini province and Madhya province, because plenty of talent have come from that region who are now representing different departmental side as well as their provincial side. If you talk the team like Madhya province, you will have the service of few big names like Arif Sheikh and Asif Sheikh and Rashid Khan, Anil Kumar Saha, Pawan Saraf. They are regular part of Madhya province, so they look a strong unit as well. And then similarly, talking about the Lumbini province, you'll have the national captain Rohit Kumar Paudel and few other star players. Similarly, the far west, the Sudur Pasim province, they are a factory of cricketing talent, especially when it comes to the men's cricketer and even women's cricketer in the recent time now.
So definitely it will be an interesting sight to see when all the players playing for the respective teams. That will certainly be able. That will certainly be a good position for the youngsters to learn from the established players, when the established players play with them, along with them, for the respective province teams in the coming days. We do hope that our selectors are listening, or the different province cricket associations are listening to us. They will certainly look into this point in the coming days.
Yeah, and it's an exciting time for Nepal cricket as well. Yeah, it was sad that we lost to the United Arab Emirates yesterday, denying us from that entry in the Asia Cup, which will be played in the T20 format as well this year. But if we talk about our other cricketing activities in the recent part, it has grown up so highly, with regular series being played for both national team, and now with the introduction of Nepal A side, they have been playing regular cricket. It's going to be an historic series just the next week, when West Indies A team will travel to Nepal to play a 5-match T20 series, in fact, against the Nepal national team as a preparation for the T20 World Cup. So it's an exciting time for Nepal cricket altogether. We also have the Elite Trophy, and interestingly, the top 4 team from the men's PM Cup were supposed to play the Elite Trophy, and we all thought that 3 of those top 4 will be the departmental side and 1 spot will be up for grab among the 7 provinces. But the provincial team, especially Bagmati province and Madhya province, they stunned each and every one of us, grabbing those 2 spots for the Elite Trophy. APF misses on that one. Tribhuvan Army Club, Nepal Police Club, Bagmati province and Madhya province. These 4 teams will compete in the Elite Trophy. But for now, Shravan Yadav comes back to ball, and straight away, umpire Vinay Kumar Jha has to stretch his arm because it's a no ball and a free hit is coming.
So now opportunity for Krishna to send the ball over the fence. As you talk about the upcoming, Caribbean team coming, A team coming to Nepal, playing for 5-match series. It will be an interesting series for the national side in preparation for the upcoming World Cup, T20 World Cup.
Here we go, the free hit ball. Krishna Karki tries to launch that one, and it just over the fielder there. Good hit from Krishna Karki. It was way outside off stump. Plenty of room in offer for Krishna Karki to hit that one. And the hard hand of Krishna Karki, the raw power of Krishna Karki takes that ball up and over the fielder. 6 runs to him. Look at that. It was way outside off stump. Krishna literally had to face it with full stress there, but managed to get a good portion of his bat. 6 runs to his name.
He made room for himself, and this time playing up Ishley, and the ball might be taken. No, dropped it, falling just short of the fielder, though there was a desperate attempt. The ball was in the air for a long time. Desperate attempt from the fielder to take that catch.
Captain Ankit Suvedi, he was himself there trying to get underneath that ball. Krishna was once again trying to smack that one over the cover reason and ended up slicing that one. Ankit made a hard yard but could not get underneath the ball. And these are the small things, Sanjay. We talk about fitness in cricket, we talk about that extra effort that you put in the gym or in the training. I still remember one famous interview of Virat Kohli where he says fitness is that thing which takes from that good effort to a good catch. The difference between that good effort and a good catch is the extra hour of hard work that you do in the gym, that you put in the fitness.
Definitely, you should be physically, mentally, emotionally fit to be able to compete at the competitive level. And fitness is one of the most important aspects in any sporting event. You need to be physically, mentally fit to be able to take up the challenges.
Surely, Devendra Singh area prime example of that thing. And in between, Dilsad, he was trying to smack yet another 6, but ends up hitting it straight into the hand of the fielder, down at the long on boundary, and he has to perish as well. First wicket for Shravan Yadav and Lumbini province. The wicket in regular interval hasn't helped Lumbini province at all. Dilsad Ali, he was playing well. He tried to go for another big one. It was way outside of stump, not in his hitting arc. And a clean and easy catch is taken down there at the long on boundary. Dilsad Ali walks back for 17. Shravan Yadav with his first wicket and Dipesh Kadel with a simple catch once again. Lumbini province there 1-2-6 for 7. Well, Lumbini province, they were 44 for 1 at one stage. They had a 44 run opening partnership in fact. And after that, it has been all Koshi province only. Each and every bowler being used by Ankit Subedi has done the job today. They have been good in the field. There certainly have been few lapses around, but they have come back well each and every time they commit a mistake. Lumbini province, they are 1-2-6 for 7. It's surely not going to be enough runs on the board. Bir Bahadur Gharti Mogar is the new man in, and immediately he tries to play a big shot. Good fielding once again.
Couple of runs coming, playing that ball officially towards the mid-wicket boundary region. A very good bowling performance by Lumbini province, let me tell you. I beg your pardon, Koshi in this match. Lumbini, they had a very good, decent start. 44 runs coming in 4.4 overs. Nearly 10 runs per over was the start they got, but after the departure of Captain Dev Khanal, the things have now slackened down, and at the moment Lumbini province, they are the 128 runs on the board.
The problem with Lumbini province and their batting today has been that their top order and middle order batsmen, almost each and every batsman, they got a start, but they failed to convert that into a big score. Captain Dev Khanal was out for 45, and then Akash Tripathi, Sunil Vandari, Dilsad Ali, all three of them, they got a start. Akash and Sunil, they made 14 runs each, while Dilsad was out for 17, couple of deliveries back. So the problem of the batsman failing to convert those start into a big score, it has hunted Lumbini province. This was the action replay of the last wicket. Dilsad Ali was trying to hit it over the fielder at long on region, but could not generate enough power. 18 overs have been bowled, 1-2-8 for 7. Lumbini province.
बोला चाहिँ एउटा सुनिल
So 128 runs on the board for Lumbini Province. Krishna Karki and Bir Gharti Magar, the two batters at the crease for them. Now they just have 2 overs remaining. So now how many runs they are going to score in the remaining 12 deliveries, barring white balls and no balls. Firdaus Ansari comes back for his 3rd over. Oh, that ball keeping low.
Well, Lumbini Province, they will surely think that if they can get at least a runner ball in the next 12 ball, that will take them to 140. And Koshi Province yesterday against Bagmati, they failed badly and they were not chasing that big score at all. It was a similar score around 138, 140. So Lumbini Province, they will surely fancy their chances that if we can score around 140 and if we ball well and field well, we still are in the game.
Definitely, you have to be feeling that kind of self-belief. We can do it, and for that, these 2 batters will have to make sure that the remaining balls are not played in dot balls. They have to make sure that they score runs, at least if not in boundary, at least in 1s and 2s, so that they can have a total of runs 140 plus. Oh, misfield there, but the batters didn't go for the 2nd run, satisfied with a single run.
A clever ball by Firdaus Ansari as well, rolling his finger while just releasing the ball, trying to cut that pace down, not allowing Krishna Karki to swing freely. Krishna will have to generate power by himself if he wants to hit that big shot of Firdaus. Now Bir Gharti Magar, what does he do? What can he do in fact here? Will surely look to rotate the strike rather than trying to whip for a big one and missing in.
That will be a good one for the team, since he has just arrived and Krishna Karki is the one who is connecting the ball. There you can see dot ball outside the off-stump, going for a drive, missing it completely. So what he should be doing is try to nudge the ball in the gaps and go for a single and let Krishna Karki take the strike and let him do the job of scoring and playing some big shots.
Get that bat on the ball. I think that must be the clear message from Krishna Karki to Bir Gharti Magar. You don't need to do anything at all, just get bat on ball, tap it and run for a single. Oh, this time he makes a good connection. It's up in the air and it's straight into the hand of the fielder. Bir Gharti Magar, he made the connection, but not the kind of connection that he obviously wished to see. He hit it straight into the hand of the fielder at mid-wicket region, who takes a simple catch. Yet another wicket, 8th wicket down now. Firdaus Ansari gets the wicket as well. Koshi Province, they're all over Lumbini Province.
7th wicket to go down for Lumbini Province. There you can see short of that ball, played it away upishly, straight to the fielder. Nice catch taken. It was a simple catch. So another wicket goes down here.
Yeah, now the thing with this inning, we can clearly notice one thing, Sanjeev, that it is a good batting surface. You can play your shots, you can rely on the pace and bounce of the track, but it's not a track where a new batsman can come and start hitting immediately. So a set batsman, someone who has been there for quite some time, those batsmen, they will have to take the responsibility, and it has not been the case with Lumbini Province today.
Yeah, that has been the case for Lumbini Province. So new batter Abhishek Gautam is the one. Oh, he played it one in over 2 stroke, and the ball running down towards the 3rd man region. There's a fielder, just a single run. So now we have strike. Krish Karki will be on strike now.
The evergreen Krishna Karki has been in the scene for a long period of time. Started getting into the circuit, started getting that attention right from the under-19 days, where he was a very handy all-rounder. He used to bowl a gentle medium pace and bat lower down. We had played that under-19 World Cup in New Zealand. That was in 2012, alongside few other names like Sagar Pun, Subhash Kakurel, Hashim Ansari. And each and every of the players who were the part of that under-19 team, Pradeep Airi, Rahul Vishwakarma, Subhash Kakurel, Sagar Pun, they went on to play for the Nepal national team for a long period of time. But Krishna Karki had his own ups and downs in between. His career could not flourish as it was expected. But he is still there, he is still fighting there, he is still there for the passion that he carries for this game.
Just now 131 for it down. The last over comes up for Lumbini Province. So Krishna Karki, seasoned campaigner, he has been in the national circuit for quite a number of years. Very experienced player. The passion still very much you can see in him. Very much passionate about this game of cricket. It's more about the passion. It's more about the obsession that he has been in the business still. And he is on strike now. So last over he's going to take strikes. So now what he will do now? Go after each and every ball. He tried to hit too many boundaries. Played some big shots. All the fielders spread out. Long off, long on, sweeper cover, deep mid wicket.
It's going to be Gyanendra Shrestha to ball the last over. Krishna Karki slashes that one, but lucky enough that might well run towards the boundary. But no, good fielding there. Suddenly saved a couple of runs there.
The intention was there for him to play the shot, slicing that one and the ball flying over towards the backward point region. Couple of runs for him. The good thing is that he's on strike now.
Yeah, he's on strike now because of that 2 runs. And Krishna, his favorite hitting areas obviously is towards the cover region. Long off and long on. He will fancy hitting it short in those chances. He's not someone who will slog you across the line. He normally loves to get into the line of the ball and smack it either down the ground or over cover region if any room is available. So Gyanendra will have to be careful with it. This time once again wide outside of stump. He hit it powerfully. The ball went back to the stump and struck the stump. But they get 2 runs once again. So a couple of double there. 4 runs of the first 2 ball. 140 still gettable.
So he can try to play the shot towards the final aggression since there is no fielder. Apart from there, you can see have fielders at deep backward point, sweeper cover, long off, long on, mid wicket. So I think he should be aiming that side towards the final aggression. If he can scoop it up towards the final leg, then he can pick up a boundary.
The message is clear. Don't pitch it up to Krishna Karki. Ball it way outside of stump, away from his reach. Third ball of the over. Oh, Krishna, listen to your call, Sanjeev. He was actually trying to ramp it over the short fine leg fielder, but fails in making any sort of connection. Just a single there.
So good thinking from Krishna Karki, trying to scoop it up towards the final aggression.
In fact, they did not take the single. Krishna wants the strike. Yeah, it was a good thinking and it was spot on by Sanjeev as well, because you have both third man and fine leg inside the 30-yard circle. So if you can get that ball, then there might be an option of the boundary. Once again, slashes it towards the cover region. Just a single now.
So 136 runs on the board now. Now just 2 balls remaining in the innings of Lumbini Province, and Abhishesh Gautam is the one who is on strike. So what he will do now? Try to hit a big boundary or try to nudge the ball and give strike to his senior partner Krishna Karki.
I personally feel that Abhishesh should still try to bring Krishna back into the strike for the last delivery of the over. But I get the inner guts that he will go for a big shot. He tries to go for a big shot but misses that one, and it's been called wide. Okay. Abhishesh will get yet another chance to bring Krishna back into the strike. Umpire Binay Kumar Jha.
Wide ball outside the Ostrom, trying to play a shot. Now that you can see Krishna Karki walking up to him and giving him some piece of advice. What has to be done? Definitely he must have told him, bro, you do just nudge the ball in the gaps and let me have the strike so that I can hit a boundary.
Yeah, 140 is still gettable here. They need a boundary of the last 2 ball or even a couple of runs, and then a single of the last ball can do that. But obviously Krishna will love to get back into the strike. He tries to scoop that one. There's Abhishesh Gautam and misses it completely. Not really sure why he was going for that fancy shot or the glory shot.
Once again there you can see Krishna Karki walking up to him, telling him, I told you what the job has to be done, but you didn't listen to me. So now it's up to you now. Now I want you to hit the boundary of the last ball.
It was good thinking from Abhishesh, but He fails to execute that one. Another, he could have just nudged it away and brought back Krishna on his strike. Krishna Karki will be out of the strike until and unless it's an illegal ball. Last ball of the first inning, Ganendra to Abhises. What can Abhises do? He goes for the big shot, but hits it straight into the hand of the fielder at the cover region, and it will just be a single. So good bowling and fielding performance from Koshi province. After winning the toss and electing to field first, they have done their job. The bowlers have done their job. They restrict Lumbini province to 138 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in the allotted 20 overs. Now all rely upon their batsmen. Can they chase this today? They failed to chase the similar target yesterday against Bagmati province. Can they rectify their errors from the previous chase and come back strongly? There's a batting card. No one except Captain Dev Khanal really played up to the expectation. It was a beautiful inning from Dev until he was batting out there. 45 from 22 balls, 6 boundaries and 2 huge hits. Apart from him, almost every batsman they got the strike. They got the start in fact. Akash Tripathi getting their 14. Sunil Bhandari making 14 as well. Dilshad Ali making 17, but no one could really capitalize on that one. Krishna Karki was the end mid. 16 not out of 12 ball with 1-6. And talking about the bowling, well, Koshi province, they were up to the mark today. Each and every bowler which Ankit Subeti used, they did the job for them. It was a good work from the bowler of Koshi province. We'll get the bowling card shortly, and we will see the detailed description there, but it was a good performance after winning the toss, especially Sanjeev. They decided to bowl first in an afternoon game. You generally don't see that. Teams generally like to bat first in the afternoon game. They like to utilize the hard surface in the afternoon.
So
but the Koshi province, they challenged themselves and they did well as well.
There you can see the bowling analysis of Koshi province. Firdaus Ansari picked up a wicket. He was economical, just conceding for 13 runs in his 3 overs. And then Shravan Yadav, he was a bit expensive but picked up a wicket as well. And Ankit Subedi picked up a wicket, and Dipesh Khanel was the one who picked a couple of wickets. And apart from that, Saujan Ghimere, Ganendra Shrestha also picking up. So all the bowlers who bowled, they picked up wickets and restricted the Lumbini province to a total of 138 in 20 overs. So definitely it's a chaseable target. And as you said, they did the same mistake yesterday when they were not able to chase down the target. But today we hope that they must have done the homework and they will, be able to chase down the target. So let's see. So now we take a short break, and when we come back, in fact, my colleague has something more to say on this.
Yeah, exactly. They were. I just mentioning, Sanjeev, that Koshi province, they were chasing 139 yesterday against Bagmati. They failed badly in that chase. But let's see what they have in the armory for today. We'll leave you with the innings highlight, and when we come back, we will be back with the chase of Koshi province. Can Lumbini and their spinners stop Koshi province, or can Koshi province find a new storyline for them and chase 139, which they failed yesterday? We'll come back shortly, right up to the highlights.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back with the chase. Koshi Province, they were exactly chasing the same number yesterday against Bagmati Province and failed badly in that despite having a good start. This time around they are looking for their first victory. And Lumbini Province, they will be trying to maintain that good run. They are on the top of the table, having 4 points from 3 matches. So will be interesting to see how will this chase go. Minas Thapa and Ankit Subedi are the 2 batters out for Koshi Province. And its skipper Dev Khanal, who did really well in the previous game with 2 wickets, is opening the bowling for them. Minas Thapa's form has been the concern for Koshi Province. Need to score big. He's a powerful man, strong arm. Has been off color since quite a time. Scored a fantastic 85 in Chitwan during the inter-province men's cricket. This time slightly shorter and will open the account with that single run. Not a big target to chase, 139 runs, but still Koshi Province fumbled in the last game against Bagmati Province. They had a fantastic start, I must tell you. Captain Ankit Subedi scored a 17 ball 36, and later there was no big support from his teammates. That is why they fell 7 runs short in that match. Will definitely be eyeing a victory in this game. Ankit Subedi straight away using his wrist, opening his account. 139 runs is what Koshi need. And in the commentary box, I am joined by Sanjeev Helmo. Welcome to the commentary box, Sanjeev. 139 runs to win. What do you reckon?
Thank you very much, Sandeep, and good afternoon to our dear viewers. Onto the back foot. While chasing the target, these 2 batters will have to put up a good, they need to provide a good start. They have to lay the strong foundation whereupon they can carry on and play and go on to win the game, which will make the life easier for the later on batters to come to follow. So that's the first over completed. 2 runs on the board for Koshi Province without losing a wicket. So 2 runs on the board, and Nirmal Gurung comes on to bowl. Straight away spin attack. Ankit Subedi and Minas Thapa, the opening pair for Koshi Province. Well then, ball driven firmly, a good stop there. Certainly reducing the pace of the ball, just a single run. Good fielding there at the extra cover region. That was struck firmly. Well pitched up delivery from Nirmal Gurung. Just a single run. One gully, backward point, extra cover, wideish mid off. Then we have long on. Then we have deep mid wicket. One at backward square leg and one at short fine leg. That's the fielding combination at the moment. Outside the off stump, cutting it away and taken. So first wicket goes down here, cutting it upishly. Easy catch taken at the point region. So Nirmal Gurung strikes here with a wicket in his very first over.
And Minas Thapa's poor run continue once again. We were talking about Thapa being off color since quite a time. He's a very talented guy, but lately he has been in a poor run. Was dismissed for 11 against Bagmati in the previous match, and now walks back cheaply once again. Koshi lose their first wicket.
It wasn't a wicket taking delivery, let me tell you. Outside the off stump, there was a room for him to play the shot, but not being able to keep the ball down, he played straight into the hands of the fielder Abhishek Gautam, who took that catch And wicket number 1 goes down for Koshi province at the total of 3 runs on the board. And a new batter who has made his way at the centre is Sujan Thapalia.
Sujan Thapalia, another talented left-handed batter, is the new man in the crease. Has been in a good form. Was a top scorer for Koshi province in their poor men's PM Cup campaign. That earned him a spot for Nepal A side that played against Canada XI in the same ground. One wicket already. This time Sujan Thapalia swinging hard. He's a very good swinger of the ball, plays that slog sweep really well, likes to wait on. Scored 32 runs in the previous match.
Sujan Thapalia, he made a big 100 in the PM Cup as well. So he is a batter capable of playing long innings. So today his innings will be very important for his side. The target is not a big one, let me tell you, 136 runs. Gettable target, achievable target. But they need to have good partnerships. A couple of batters will have to come good with their bat.
And to add on to that, Sanjeev, Sujan scored a century against Nepal Police Club, a departmental side with a very strong bowling lineup. Being the first uncapped player to score a century against a departmental side in men's PM Cup.
And the single run taken, played it away. Enough time for the batters to cross over for single run. Here it was a praiseworthy performance from him. So that's the end of the over. So 2 overs have been bowled. Koshi province, they are now 5 runs on the board, losing 1 wicket.
Scored a half century, and with the ball he picked up 2 wickets conceding just 15 runs. He is the X factor. He is the supreme man for Lumbini province.
Definitely he is the crisis man for his side. He has excelled while batting. Now he has come on to bowl as well. This time played it away, but not for run. Tall guy, he is Dev Khanal, a very experienced player, having played international games as well.
Yeah, Dev Khanal alongside some under 19 players, Akash Tripathi and Durgesh Gupta. We'll talk that about later. In meantime, Narbahadur Sarki has dropped a catch there. Dev Khanal completely not happy there. Not a good side in the field. That was a regular catch. And look at that. Not a good work from Narbahadur. First chance gone. Ankit Subedi gets a life at 5.
So it should have been taken. It was a straightforward catch, but Narbahadur Sarki made a mess of it. The ball popping out of his hands, and the batter survives. It should have been a wicket for Captain Dev Khanal. Dev Khanal will be quite disappointed with the effort of his fielder. It should have been a wicket for him. It should have been 2 down for Koshi, but that wasn't to be the case.
Well, a tight run this time. No, easily taken at the end. And I was talking about Dev Khanal being absent in the men's PM Cup. Him alongside Durgesh Gupta is not in the squad for this tournament for Lumbini. And Akash Tripathi, they were in the national duties during the World Cup, under 19 World Cup in South Africa. And guess what? Lumbini just managed one win in the tournament, and in meantime Ankit Suwedi has cut that over backward point fielder for a boundary to close out the over.
So it's 13 runs on the board, losing 1 wicket after the completion of 3 overs for Koshi province. There you can see in action replay outside the width offered outside the Ostrom, cutting it over the top of the fielder's head, and the ball travelling to the fence to the point bound region for 4 runs. So 8 runs coming off that over of Dev Khanal. Expensive over conceded by Dev Khanal, though he should have got a wicket. So 13 runs on the board. Current run rate 4.33, required run rate 7.33. So they are far below the required run rate, so they have to make sure they stay within the required run rate. That's very important for them. Ankit Subedi and Sujan Thapalia at the crease. They need 126 runs in the remaining 102 balls. The partnership will be key for them. They need to have a couple of good partnerships to chase down the target. That's very important. Bir Bahadur Gharti has come on to bowl, and his first ball being played away for a single run towards the onside region.
Lumbini province, they are unchanged after a win in the previous game, while Koshi province, they had one change in the playing XI. Shravan Kisku sitting out and Anil Lamichhane getting a chance today.
So it's offside is packed. Fuller than delivery, played it away straight towards extra cover region. So predominantly he'll be bowling towards the offside region since he has kept 6 fielders on the offside. So he'll be bowling on the off stump and compel the batter to play on the offside region.
Well, in the previous game, we saw Bagmati bowlers bowling so many looseners to Ankit Subedi. That is why it was so easy for him to score, staying in the deep of the crease, playing those pull shots. People and me were talking about a ball to dismiss him. Usually struggles, the ball nipping in, hitting those pads. So can Bir Bahadur Gharti do it?
That was a quicker delivery, a bit of swing as well, going for a pull shot, missing it completely. It was a terrific delivery from Bir Bahadur Gharti. Ankit Subedi trying to play that pull shot. The ball was a quicker one, a bit of swing as well. Still you can see the wind is blowing at the ground. This place is quite peaceful. Not too many spectators on the ground. Short of length ball, pulled it away, half pulled, just for a single run. That was a short of length delivery.
Bir Bahadur was in the bench for the first 2 games and then played the previous game against Karnali, and guess what he did? 2 overs, 9 runs conceded and 2 important wickets taken. Playing his second match of the tournament.
Ankit Subedi, the skipper of Koshi province, he will have the responsibility of leading the team from the front. He has to make that his bat produces runs in this match. This time playing at one, thickest outside edge ball going to the gully region. Though there was a fielder trying to stop the ball, not being able to stop the ball, and the batters are through for a single run. So end of the over, fourth over as well. Koshi province, they are now 16 runs on the board, losing 1 wicket. So once again, Dev Khanal will bowl, though he was a bit expensive in his last over. Once again, he is on attack. Oh, there was Wasi for his appeal and given out. Sujan Thapalia going onto the back foot. The ball didn't bounce as much as what he expected. The ball keeping low, hitting his pads. Wasi for his appeal from captain, and the umpire raises his finger up. So Sujan Thapalia departs for 4. Koshi province losing their second wicket at the total. There you can see once again action replay. That ball capped low and hitting his back foot. And here there you can see the umpire raising his finger up. So wicket number 2 goes down for Koshi province at the total of 16 runs. So Sonu Ansari is a new batter making his way at the centre. So I was talking about this venue, Upper Mulpan International Cricket Ground. Though today being official holiday, we don't see too many spectators on the ground. So Dev Khanal has picked up a wicket. He should have got a wicket in his very first over. When ball ballooning towards the mid-off region, the fielder could not hold on to it. Narbadu Sarki was a culprit who could not hold on to the catch, and where the captain Dev Khanal was denied of picking up a wicket in his very first over. But in this over, he has picked up a wicket. So Koshi province, they are now 16 runs on the board, losing 2 wickets. Sonu Ansari is a new batter at the crease. He will join his captain Ankit Subedi, and the batters are through for a single run, placing the ball in the gaps and running for a quick single.
Well, Dev Khanal once again leading from the front in the bowling department as well. He scored a good amount of runs in the first inning, and then a big wicket to dismiss Sujan Thapalia. We all know how danger batter he is. Has been in a good form lately. That could be a third one, and yes it is. Look at the joy in Dev Khanal's face. Punching in the air. Gets second in this over itself. And Lumbini province, they are all over Koshi at the moment.
So captain getting better off the opposition captain. Ankit Subedi departs. Played at one uppishly, but straight to the fielder at long on vision, who didn't do mistake. There you can see, kept his eyes on the wall. He took the catch and then he fumbled on the ground, but he made sure that he kept his eye on the ball and took that catch. So Ankit Subedi, the captain, departs.
Well, Dev Khanal winning the battle of captain. Ankit Subedi, the opposing skipper, has to walk back for 11 runs. And Koshi province, they are 17 for 3 after 4.4 overs. Well, Firdos Ansari, the another experienced campaigner for Koshi province, walks out in the middle after third wicket has already fallen. Dev Khanal is a tall guy, can generate a good amount of bounce while bowling a up spin. That is what caused the trouble to Ankit Subedi. Was trying to play a sweep shot, was on the knees. A bit of extra bounce caused the trouble for Koshi's keeper. And what over this from skipper Dev Khanal? Just 1 run and 2 wickets taken. And guess who those 2 victims are? It's Ankit Subedi and Sujan Thapalia. And that is the end of the over number 5 as well. Koshi are 17 for 3. Nirmal Gurung will bowl the last over of the power play. Dev Khanal had a long chat with him before him bowling this ball. And Sonu Ansari starts with an on drive, beautiful on drive. 1 run for him. Sonu has been in off color long time. He has played that winning run, a big cameo for his side. He's a big name obviously for his side, known for his explosive batting. But it's been quite a few times since we saw a big one from Sonu Ansari. Team Koshi will be very optimistic. They will get one in this game. 139 runs is what they are chasing. They have a change in the batting lineup today as well. Anil Lamichhane coming in for Shravan Kisku. This time comes down the track, trying to go over that extra cover fielder. Dev Khanal protecting that area, doesn't give any chance whatsoever to run a single run there.
So Nirmal Gurung, he has been very impressive, very economical, picked up a wicket as well. And this time got him away with a single run. Firdos Ansari opens his account. Koshi province at the moment stuttering at 19 runs on the board, losing 3 wickets. It's very important. The partnership is very necessary for them, but they have lost a wicket. This time was here for his appeal, but umpire Binay Kumar Jha shakes his head, says he is not out. So that's the end of the over. So now 6 overs gone. Koshi province are now 19 runs on the board, losing 3 wickets.
Well, it was a loud appeal by the bowler in the last ball of the over, but umpire Binay Kumar Jha straight away shaking his head. No sign of approval from him in that case. And after the first power play, Koshi are in a pitiful situation of 19 for 3. It's always difficult when you lose early wickets while chasing. Now you need to build a foundation, and then we need to look at an equation as well.
So Abhishek Gautam comes on to bowl now. Yeah. And so when you lose too many wickets in the very early part of the innings, the pressure builds on the batters who come at the center. They not only have to score runs, they also have to make sure that they do not lose any more wickets. Otherwise, their problems will further deepen. So that's very important. The responsibility on these two batters' shoulders to stay there, score runs, and also do not lose wickets. That's very important. They will have to play very, carefully.
And Abhishek Gautam, he was brilliant in the previous game against Karnali. 2 for 14 in his 4 over. Has picked up at least 1 wicket in all 3 matches.
I think he has got problem hamstring pull for Sonu Ansari. I think he's in a bit of pain at the moment. Now they can say that by Himal Giri calling the medical team on the field to attend on him. So the match is held up for a while. In between, the batters having soft drinks as well to quench their thirst. It's too hot here. So during soft drinks as well to quench their thirst. So 20 runs on the board for Koshi province. 82 balls remaining, 119 runs required to win the game. Sonu Ansari and Firdaus Ansari, since both are they siblings or cousins? Since both them are having same surnames. So my friend tells me they are not related, only the surname is same, Ansari. Sonu Ansari and Firdaus Ansari. So now the match is held up for a while. So another 119 runs required to win the game in remaining 82 deliveries that you can see. The physiotherapist, nice lady, and the batter walks back to the pavilion along with the physiotherapist Sonu Ansari, and I hope the injury is not a big one, small one, because his batting will be required for his side.
Definitely a hard-working lady there. Dr. Subeksha Khanka is the one doing the treatment for Firdaus Ansari. He's walking back off the field. Retired hurt, and DPS Karnil is the new batter, walks in. More trouble for Koshi province.
So Dipesh Khandel, as our colleague commentator Bipul Bhattarai said, he is being known as, he used to call him David Warner. Short height, exciting cricketer, very enthusiastic about the game of cricket. So he walks in now. He will have to do business with his bat. He needs to score runs for his side, and let's see what he does. Going for a big shot, Sonu Ansari missing it completely outside the off-stump, but there was no feet movement at all, standing tall and trying to deliver, not being able to make proper connection with the ball zipping past him straight into the hands of the wicket keeper. This time placing the ball in the gaps and scampering for a single.
Very difficult for Koshi province to recover from here on now. 3 wickets lost already, and one of their prime batter, all-rounder Firdaus Ansari, also out of the field with that hamstring pull.
So definitely more responsibility on these two batters. How they go about the business this time. He played it away towards the long leg region, and they will go for a couple of runs. So straight away, Dipesh Karnil opens his account with a couple. He is a busy man, Dipesh Kandel.
And he has been sent for the matchup, left hand right hand combination, also left-handed spinner bowling. Will have to play a supportive role to Sonu Ansari. He can go big if he want. Has been in off color for so many time now, Sonu, and it's in the end of the 7th over as well. Koshi Province are 24 for 3. Dev Khanal will bowl the last over of the day. 3 overs is what he has bowled, just given away 11 and picked up 2 important wickets of Susan Thapalia and skipper Ankit Subedi.
So he has been through with his quota of 4 overs. Last over his bowling, picked up a couple of wickets. He has been impressive, economical and impactful as well. Picked up a couple of wickets. Dev Khanal today excelling both in bat as well, in bowling as well. While batting he made 45 runs, and now bowling picked up a couple of wickets. There you can see he falls down. I think some problem for him. Oh my gosh, he's having problem. I think he banged on his knee. There you can see.
Well, while the doctor is busy treating Firdaus Ansari outside the boundary rope, and other player Dev Khanal is down as well, holding on his knees. Busy days for the medical team there. We can see that in the replay. Sonu Ansari just tapping it and looking for that quick single. Dev Khanal was not in the mood to give away a single. Look at that there. Slips away and twisted. Looks in a pain, Dev Khanal.
Yeah, he twisted his ankle. He slipped and twisted his ankle. Why? So now he is having some stretching exercises from the doctor attending on him. I hope it's not a big problem. He should be okay, fine. He's a tall guy, let me tell you, he has long legs. Once again you can see in action replay there, you can see running after the ball. There he slipped, yeah, there he twisted his ankle. Holding his knee in pain, tumbling couple of times. There you can see he seems to be in great painful situation.
A busy day for the medical team.
Yeah, that's the reason why you've been roped in as a medical partner. Most of the times we see if the players don't get injured, then what you'll be doing then? So they need to do something on the field as a medical partner. But now it seems he is okay, fine. I hope so.
Okay to continue after that treatment. Koshi Province, they do need a treatment as well. 26 for 3 is what they have got.
So someone has to do the treatment for the innings, and either of these two batters, and especially Dipesh Kandel, who looks in good touch. He has been in business, 4 runs coming off 3 deliveries. And some of the shots he played, it looks quite similar to what David Warner plays. And that was the reason why our colleague commentator Vipul Bhattara said that he calls him David Warner. And some of his playing style is quite similar to what David Warner does. This time cutting it away straight to the fielder at backward point region, though not for run.
Well, Colonel, he came to limelight when he was selected in the talent hunt during the 2018 Everest Premier League EPL for the Biratnagar franchise, Biratnagar Warriors, and they won the title in that year. He was part of that team.
.74 balls remaining, 112 runs required to win the game. Current run rate 3.52, required run rate 9.08. Certainly they will have to improve upon their scoring run rate. They are far below the required run rate. This time applying his full phase of the bat and playing that ball towards the mid long off region just for a single run.
And then what a good spell this from Dev Khanal. 14 runs is what he has given away so far. 2 wickets already. That single will make that 15. One ball left in his spell. There was a chance of revenge because Deepesh Karnal he dismissed Dev Khanal in the earlier inning, but not the case. 4 runs coming from his last over. 16 for 2 is what Dev Khanal has got after his 4 over spell. Koshi Province, they are still struggling. 29 for 3 after 8 overs. Well, Krishna Karki will bowl the 9th over of the game. Very experienced campaigner Krishna Karki. And that is what experience does. A wicket in the first ball for Krishna Karki. Comes into the attack and removes Deepesh Karnal straight away. What an introduction from the big man.
So Deepesh Karnal walks back. He was looking good, but his stay was not a longer one this time. Playing, I think casually he plays that shot upishly towards the cover region. Bottom hand coming into that play. The ball ballooned up and nice catch, easy catch taken in the cover region. So another wicket goes down here.
Well, the ball that was there to be driven. But the problem was Deepesh Karnal played it in the air. Could have played it the other way else, straight to the fielder's hand. And Dev Khanal, very happy captain, look at that, having some words with his teammates.
I think he played a half-hearted shot. He should have played with full-blooded drive, but he just played it casually. That was the reason. And the ball ballooning up and straightforward catch in the cover region. So another wicket goes down here. 29 runs on the board for Koshi. So there are problems for the deepening at the moment. As you said, that their team innings needs some kind of treatment. And now this new batter Shravan Yadav has joined Sonu Ansari. Now these two batters will have to play there. They will have to do the rescue job for the team. They are stuttering at the moment. 29 runs on the board, losing 4 wickets. It's very important. We haven't seen long partnership from any of them so far at the moment. So this partnership will be very important in the context of this game for Koshi Province.
Well, definitely more trouble for them after the departure of the left-handed Deepesh Karnal. Krishna Karki dropping shot straight away. Was a chance there, but it's the other way around. Shravan Yadav opens his account with a boundary.
So he was on to the back when he played it away. The ball was a bit in the air for a while, but the ball, finding the boundary that you can see, hitting on the up there was a desperate attempt. It was a difficult one though, and the ball traveling to the backward point boundary region for 4 runs. So Shravan Yadav opens his account with a boundary.
Was definitely a difficult one, but could have done better. There the fielder looks like Nirmal Gurung fielding at the gully position. Oh, once again guiding, but this time a fielder is set there. Krishna Karki has come up with a plan, bowling a bit shorter one. Field is set for that. There is a deep point as well. Gully, short third man, and also extra cover which is inside the circle.
Krishna Karki, having picked up a wicket in this over, conceded the boundary. Overthrow. The bowler Krishna Karki could not collect the ball cleanly, owing to which the batters got the chance of going for a single run. If you see the innings of Koshi Promise, the innings didn't see the flourishness. They kept on losing wickets. No partnerships coming, losing wickets one after another. That has put them in this predicament situation. 34 runs on the board, losing 4 wickets.
Well, it was the case right from the start. They're playing those rash shots. We saw Mina Thapa casually handing a catch to the fielder, and Deepesh Karnal, the last wicket to be fall, also playing it casually, no foot movement whatsoever at that time. That was there to be hit, I'll tell you, but no foot movement. That is why he played in the air and was a simple catch for the fielder. This time a change in pace from Krishna Karki. That is what he's so good at. A direct hit and is given. Oh my God, Sonu Ansari can't believe he has been given out.
So quick reaction from the umpire Vinay Kumar Jha. Direct hit, running for a run, good pick up and throw and hitting the stumps. So another wicket goes down here for Koshi Province. So their problems further deepening at the moment. Half their side back to the pavilion. There you can see in action replay. Picks up and throws it, hitting the stumps. And the bails come off, and umpire Vinay Kumar Jha says, yes, you are out. So another wicket goes down here. Quite dejected, Sonu Ansari walks back to the pavilion.
In fact, it is Shravan Yadav who's walking back because Sonu Ansari was in the strikers and he was the one who played that shot. And Shravan Yadav was running towards the danger end. Will be interesting to see again in the replay. Look at that. Nirmal Gurung, the fielder there, picked up a direct hit. Yep, bullseye. And a very good decision from the experienced Vinay Kumar Jha as well. Was very close to the stump. That is why he had a good look at it. And yes, you should leave the crease, says Vinay Kumar Jha. After 9 overs, Koshi Province, more trouble for them. They are 36 for 5.
So it was Shravan Yadav who was run out, not Sonu Ansari. The rectification here. So Samir Karki, the new batter at the crease, he joins Sonu Ansari, going for a big shot. The ball balloons up and taken. So another wicket goes down here. Wicket number 6 for Koshi Province. Samir Karki trying to play an attacking shot, not being able to put it away. The ball balloons up and another wicket goes down here. So at the moment, Koshi Province, they're back to the ball situation. There you can see playing across the line, top edging and the ball ballooning up, and easy catch at the backward square leg region. So Abhishek Gautam picks up a wicket.
Well, back-to-back wicket. Sonu Ansari is the man walking back. Sixth wicket down now for Koshi Province. Was trying to play a slog sweep, not finding a better connection with the bat. High in the air, and guess what? A simple catch for the fielder there. 6 wickets down, Koshi Province. Will we see the lowest score of the tournament? 81 is the lowest score so far. Karnali were bowled out for 81 against Lumbini, and Lumbini are now on the verge of bowling out other team for the lowest total.
This was a dismissal of Karnel, playing that ball casually towards the cover region. Krishna Gargi picks up as a wicket. And the next to go was a run out of Shravan Yadav. Direct hit was the key in getting that batter run out. And next to go was Sonu Ansari, there you can see playing across the line, ball ballooning up, an easy forward catch at the backward square leg origin. So at the moment the players are having the drinks. It's now 36 runs on the board for the loss of 6 wickets for Koshi Province.
Well, Anil Lamishane playing today's game is out in the middle. Abhishek Gautam got the first wicket in the first ball of this over. Koshi Province, they are in trouble, deep trouble. 36 for 6. It is what the scorecard is. A bit of fumble there from Dev Khanal will be an extra run. Having a problem with his knee. And in meantime, in Oman, Nepal, they're playing a third place game against Hong Kong in the ACC Men's Premier Cup. It is also an important game because the winner of the game will qualify for the ACC Emerging Asia Cup. 5 Test Nations A team will compete alongside the top 3 sides of ACC Men's Premier Cup. Nepal, they have won the toss against Hong Kong and have decided to bat first. They had a really bad day with the bat yesterday against UAE. That is why they crashed out from the tournament and will not be featuring in a back-to-back Asia Cup. Although if they win today, they will feature in the ACC Men's Emerging Teams Asia Cup. 8 teams of 5 test playing nations alongside the top 3 team of this tournament will feature in that.
That will be the end of the over as well. So 10 overs gone. Koshi Province now 38 runs on the board, losing 6 wickets.
Krishna Karki, after the successful previous over, comes into the bowling and starts with that cutter.
That was a slower one as well, beating the batter. Samir Karki going for a drive. The ball pitching outside the off stump. A bit of swing as well, pitching on the off stump and angling away. So deep in trouble at the moment, Koshi Province. Someone has to play the role of crusader for them. Someone has to play magical knock for them. Apart from that, they need to have good partnership. That's very important for them. They are deep in trouble. They have lost too many wickets. Just 38 runs on the board for them. 139 is the target they are chasing to win the game. There you can see a required run rate has galloped up to 10.45 runs. That's a difficult one, let me tell you. That means this Koshi Province team needs a boundary in every over apart from runs as well to maintain the required run rate in every over. Things look very gloomy for them at the moment. Deep in trouble. Now they just have the tailenders to do the job. And how much you can expect from the tailenders.
It is a brighter day in Mulpani, but definitely a gloomy one for Koshi Province. Just 38 runs. We are already halfway through to the chase. 39 runs after that single. 6 wicket. They have already lost, and Firdos Ansari also not fit. We'll have to wait if he comes out to bat or not.
Only their captain Ankit Subedi made a double-digit score. The rest of the batters have faltered. Manish Minash Thapa scored just a single run. Then Sujan Thapalia dismissed for 4 runs. Sonu Ansari for 7 runs. Firdos Ansari retired hurt for 2. Dipesh Kandil 6 runs and Sarwan Yadav run out for 5 runs. So dismal scorecard for them in this match. Onto the back foot, pulled it away. But there's a protection at the deep backward square aggression. Just a single they will get of that particular shot.
Well, just 2 boundaries in this inning. One was hit by Ankit Subedi and the other one from the bat of Shravan Yadav. And that will close out the over number 11. Koshi Province, they are in deep trouble. 40 for 6. Left-handed spinner Abhishek Gautam is on for the 12th over of the match, of this chase in fact. Anil Lamishani and Samir Karki are the 2 batters battling in the middle against the strong bowling lineup of Lumbini Province. Dev Kanal has rotated his bowlers so well.
So the bowlers have done an impressive job living up to the expectations of their captain Dev Kanal. They have picked up wickets at regular intervals. That's the reason why the health of Koshi Province innings is not in a good position at the moment. 40 runs on the board, losing 6 wickets. Wasifa's appeal and another wicket goes down here.
Was trying to play with the cross bat, trying to sweep that one, and the left-handed spinner making that angle is successful to trap him before the wicket. Wicket number 7 is down.
You can see in action Dibley once again playing across the line. There you can see, and the ball hitting his pads, and there was no doubt in the minds of umpire to rule him LBW. There you can see he was showing his bat, but I don't think so. He played it and the ball hitting his pads. So what happens when you try to play across the line? You become vulnerable for getting LBW decisions, and this is what happened here. So that was a terrific delivery, playing across the line and paying the penalty, plumb in front of the wicket. So I was talking about when you play across the line, you become vulnerable for LBW decisions. If you miss, the ball will hit the pads, and umpire had no hesitation in ruling him LBW out. So wicket number 7 goes down for Koshi province at the total of 40 runs.
Well, it's almost over for them, we can say, but how long it will take for Lumbini province to bowl them out, or will Koshi province tackle them till the end? It is a thing to see. Time will tell, definitely. Once again, tossing that up in the air, generating that turn, going away from the right-handed batter. Trouble all the way for Koshi province.
Abhishesh Gautam has been impressive, picked up his second wicket, conceding just 7 runs. He has been miser in terms of conceding runs, picking up wickets as well. He has been bowling within his limitations, not trying too much, maintaining tight line length, picking a wicket, denying the batters from hitting too many boundaries. Batters are not being able to get him away easily. This time quicker one onto the back foot, and the ball going towards the backward square leg region just for a single run. So single to end the over. So 12 was gone. It's now 41 runs on the board, losing 7 wickets.
Well, Krishna Karki used to bowl 2 during the middle overs and then 2 in the death overs, but the captain Dev Khanal has decided to continue his bowling. He's dealing with those slower balls.
So Captain Dev Khanal will be pretty happy with the performances of his players and his bowlers in this game. Restricting the Koshi province currently at 41 runs on the board. 7 wickets have gone down. Sparsely number of spectators on the ground watching this game. The first edition of Bir Ganeshman Singh T20 Championship. Bir Ganeshman Singh, the father of democracy, the Iron Man, he has been known in this part of the world.
And currently, Krishna Karki is the Iron Man for Lumbini province, dealing with those slower balls, making life difficult of Koshi province, not giving any width, not giving any chance for the batter. Very economical. Once again, a slower one was the back of the hand slower ball, targeting that stump, assuming that the batter will go big, but it's the other way around. The batter just defends it and will take a single run.
Required run rate has gone up more than 13 runs per over. It's going to be a very difficult proposition for Koshi province. Now only talent is at the crease for them to do the job. And this time one to the back foot, pulling it away, and this time a welcome boundary towards the deep backward square leg region. So after a long time, a boundary has been struck by the Koshi province batters. This time Sojan Kimiri, short of length ball onto the back foot, pulling it around. No chance for the deep square leg fielder there. You can see the ball placing in the gaps. No chance for the fielder. What he could do was go and fetch the ball back.
Well, Krishna Karki was dealing with the slower balls, and that was a surprised bouncer. But still, Sauzan Gimire was in a good position to play that hook shot. Welcome boundary. How long it took for Koshi Province to score a boundary? Only a third one of the inning. And once again a slower one, the back of the hand slower ball, not giving any pace at all. 6 runs from that over. After 13 over, Koshi Province are 47 for 7. Abhishek Gautam has come on now for his 4th over, the last one from his quota. How economical he has been. Just 8 runs conceded from 3 overs, also 2 wickets to his name.
So he has been impressive in his bowling, picked up a couple of wickets. He's into his 4th over, conceding just 9 runs and picked up a couple of wickets. So Koshi Province at the moment struggling at the moment, 48 runs on the board, losing 7 wickets. Long way to go. Someone has to play out of the blue innings for his side, for the side to win this game. At the moment, the chips are down for Koshi Province, and this time ball running towards the third man region, and a couple of runs. And we have to wait for the umpire signal. It's a wide, so 3 runs to the team's total.
Very important runs. The batters are struggling to score. That is why bowler have decided to give away some extra runs. 3 extras has been, in fact that was the first extra run, because 2 they took while running and 1 was from wide. 3 extra runs for the first one in the second inning.
And swept it away for a single run towards the deep backward square leg region. So runs are coming in the form of singles. Scoring the runs in the form of singles will not help their cause. The required run rate has gone up more than 14 runs. But there you can see nearly 14 runs, 13.38. So they need a couple of boundaries in every over apart from 1s and 2s.
Once again a sloppy work there from Dev Kanal. Will it be more? No. Nirmal Gurung has already effected 1 run out, that to send back Shravan Yadav, who was in fact the most comfortable looking batter in the middle. Good cricket this time around. Knew there was no fielder, that is why tapped ahead, came in the front foot, and he's still stealing that single run.
It's a good running between the wickets by these two batters, placing the ball in the gaps in front of the fielder and running quickly. But let me tell you, singles will not help their cause. They need to play some big shots. They need to play score some big boundaries. That's the only way they can go on to reach the target. Stumping done, but batter was well within the crease, so no damage done. So 14 overs gone. It's now 55 runs on the board, losing 7 wickets for Koshi Province.
Nirmal Gurung impressive in his 2 overs. Also affected one run out we were talking about of Sarwan Yadav. 55 runs, 7 wickets down. Will that be the 8th one? Sick of a head from umpire Himal Rajgiri at that time. Will not be a 8th one.
It was a quicker delivery, caught the batter onto the back foot, but the ball may have been going down the leg side. That is the reason why he was saved. No reaction from the umpire. This time making himself a room and playing that shot just for a single run.
Was trying to go over the cover. Cover reason is vacant there. There is a deep point in place and one in deep extra cover. In fact, there is one man in extra cover. A gap in deep point, in fact.
This time played it away towards the backward square region for a single run. So at the moment runs are coming in the form of singles. So 58 runs on the board for Koshi province. 33 balls remaining, 81 runs required to win the game.
Well, things are not looking good for Koshi province at the moment. This time a loud appeal once again. And guess what? Things are not looking good for Nepal in Oman as well. They have lost their second wicket. Kusal Bhurtil once again being dismissed for a duck. And then Sompal Kami promoted to number 3 has walked back. Nepal, they are 16 for 2 in the 3rd over. However, we are in Mulpani and Koshi province. They are in more trouble at the moment. They are chasing a target of 139 and guess what? They are 58 for 7 after 15 overs.
So Bir Bahadur Gharti Magar will come on to bowl. He was thrifty in his first over, conceding just 3 runs. And on to the back, repelling that one upishly. The ball dropping in the no man's land. Misfield there, and the batters will go for the second. No, they are satisfied with a single run. Playing a pull shot, the ball ballooning up, but the ball dropping in the no man's land. The fielder at long leg is standing on the edge of the boundary region, so there was no chance of catch. Once again played it away towards the long leg region for a single run. Though these batters are trying to hit big shots, it's not coming. Runs are coming in the form of 1s and 2s. That will not help them. They need to play some big shots, need to play score some boundaries, 4s and 6s. That's the only way they can go on to chase down the target. They're 7 down, let me tell you. It's a quicker delivery, drifting down the leg side. That's a wide ball. This time Bir Bahadur Gardi trying to bowl a quicker delivery, but not being able to control his line. The ball drifting down leg side, pitching on the leg stump and going further away. So extra run for Koshi Province. 28 balls remaining, 78 runs required to win the game. It's a Herculean task for them. This time trying to scoop it towards the final aggression, drifting down leg side. It's a wide ball that you can see umpire Binay Kumar Jha talking to the skipper. And saying the ball was going down leg side, so that is the reason why it's being called wide ball. And this time plays up Pishley straight over the top of the bowler's head. Once again the ball dropping in the no man's land. Captain Dev Khanal does the fielding.
Well, they have struggled to score a run as well, and Lumbini Province all of a sudden now they have failed to take a wicket as well. This time a very good shot, playing with the field, Samir Karki, and that is the maximum. First one of this inning. Bir Bahadur Gharti Magar, expensive in this over. Look at that, was a full toss, was already coming down the track, made that full toss and clipping that over the mid-wicket region for a 6. First one of this inning coming from the bat of Samir Karki.
They need to hit more like those. That's the only way. And the required run rate at the moment it has gone up to 16.15 runs per over. They have to score. Once again down the track and whacked it away. Desperate attempt from the fielder to stop the ball, and the batters coming back for a couple of runs.
"31 runs partnership for the 8th wicket, the highest in this game for Koshi Province.
So equation 25 balls, remaining 68 runs required to win the game. Can they do it?
This time flicked away. There is a chance at mid-wicket region and will go over the fielder for 6 runs. Oh, what a over this for Koshi. 13 runs already came and 6 runs in the last ball means 19 runs from the over number 16. Look at that, once again taking those few steps ahead and clipping that, using his wrist, going over the fielder for another maximum. Samir Karki, can he produce a miracle for his side? 24 balls, 62 runs needed. The first big over for Koshi Province. They need plenty of those. After 16 over, Koshi has 77 for 7.
So last over yielding 19 runs. They need to have that kind of overs, productive overs in all the remaining overs to chase down the target. The boundaries have to flow now for Koshi Province, like the same what happened in the previous over when they collected 19 runs. Then Mulgurung was for his uphill ball, but the ball was drifting down leg side. Clearly you can see all the stumps, so there was no question of asking for a decision. Umpire was quite right and not accepting the plea of the bowler. He was pleading for LBW, but umpire negatived his appeal. Every dot ball will increase the required run rate. There you can see shuffling here and there, and this time bangs it away. straight to the fielder just for a single run. So Samir Karki is the one who is showing his urgency in terms of scoring. Right into the block hole. Chance for an out, but wicketkeeper missed it completely. The batter was no one in the frame.
Well, the keeper, he had all the time in the world to hit that stump, but he misses out on that. A chance went missing. Would have been an 8th wicket for them. Just 2 runs have come in this over. We saw 19 runs in the previous over. This time very quick Nirmal Gurung. Sauzan Ghimire trying to play that cut shot, just trying to play very late. But the pace of the ball, Nirmal bowled, not giving him to do so. This time flicked away. Sauzan Ghimire, he will take the strike. Just 3 runs from this over. A good one for Lumbini province. Koshi, they are 80 for 7 after 17. They need 89 more runs from the remaining 18 balls. Well, Nirmal Gurung, he ended his spell after that over. Just 11 runs from 4 overs. What a clinical bowling display from the left arm bowler. And guess what? Narbadur Sarki has been introduced for the first time in this game. He will be bowling the 18th over of the match. Was sent to bat at number 3.
Played it away towards the short fine leg, and the batter is running for a single run. So Narbadur Sarki comes on to bowl. 18th over of the innings of Koshi province. Samir Karki now the man on strike. He is using the long handle when he collected 19 runs. Now he will have to do the same job. Now he will have to double more than, here you can see 20.47 runs required per over. So he will have to do the replication job what he did when he collected 19 runs. So he is the man who looks at the moment very much in flow, in rhythm in terms of hitting boundaries.
He will definitely go for a big one. A loud appeal. No sign of approval from umpire Vinay Kumar Zadeh.
What was he appealing for? So what was he appealing for? Ball was clearly going down the leg side. Samir Karki, the man on strike.
He scored few sixes in the previous over. In fact, the one bowled by the pace bowler, not the spinner. This time comes down the track once again and will be an easy catch for Dev Khanal. Captain Dev Khanal will not miss those. Koshi province, they have lost their 8th wicket.
He had to play the shot, but this time not being able to clear the fielder. Tall man, Captain Dev Khanal, accepting that catch gleefully. So wicket number 8 goes down.
Exactly, that was obvious, because you can't just stay in the crease playing those single and doubles while the run rate is going up and up. Samir Karki smacked 2 sixes and has been dismissed for 23 runs. Narbadur Sarki gets a first wicket. A good simple catch for Dev Khanal at long off. Koshi Province there 81 for 8 after 17.3 overs.
So 81 runs on the board for Koshi Province. 15 balls remaining, 58 runs required to win the game. It will be too much of asking from these tail-enders in the context of this game. They will really have to play out of their skins to emerge as a winner in this game. It will be too much of asking, but as we have been seeing every now and then, miracles do happen. You never know.
And a proper number 11 shot there from Gyanendra Shrestha. Trying to play the caught shot, beaten by the pace of Narbahadur Sarki.
That was a quicker delivery from Narbahadur Sarki. Gyanendra swishing his bat, but no connection with the ball. Only the tail-enders left in the innings of Koshi Province now. This time onto the back foot, played it away straight to the fielder, although they will get a single run.
A big applause from the dugout after Gyanendra Shrestha playing that shot and taking a single run.
I mean, he played a proper cricketing shot, coming onto the bat and playing from the middle part of the bat. That was the reason why he got applause from his teammates from the dugout.
Well, Firdos Ansari walked out of the field, and will be interesting to see will he come out to bat if this wicket falls. And in meantime, a single taken in the last ball of the over. That means Sauzan Ghimire, he will take a strike. Just 2 overs remaining in the game. Koshi Province there 83 for 8 and need 56 runs more.
So Koshi Province, they are now 83 runs on the board, losing 8 wickets, and Krishna Karki comes around to bowl his last over. He has been economical and effective as well, picked up a wicket conceding just 15 runs. So he'll be bowling the penultimate over of the innings of Koshi Province, 19th over. Slower one once again. He has been bowling quite a number of slower deliveries, and it has worked tremendously for him. Krishna Karki, he has been in the national circuit for over the years, getting tremendous experience. Once again a slower one this time outside the off stump. So Krishna Karki toying with the batter's mindset. Medium pace bowler bowling slower ones, confusing the batter for the pace, and he was beaten all ends up. Sauzan Ghimire, the man on strike at the moment. 14 runs he has scored, coming off 21 deliveries. This time manages to play the ball, put it away towards the sweeper cover region, just for a single run. onto the back foot, playing an evasive pull shot, and just a single run. So now the players are just going through the emotions. It's all curtains for Koshi province. Talking in the true sense of the outcome of this match. Eight balls remaining, 54 runs required to win the game.
Well, Lumbini province, they are at the top of the table, having 4 points from 3 matches, and they will stay on top after this game as well, because only a confirmation, official confirmation needed for Lumbini's victory. They're followed by Bagmati province and Madhya province with 4 points each from 3 matches itself. Once again a slower one, taking pace of the ball. Krishna Karki, good spell from him as well. 18 runs for 1 wicket after 4 overs. One last over remaining in this chase. It's all over for Koshi province. They need 53 runs to win from the last over.
So last over comes up now. It's all over for Koshi province. They are just going through the emotions at the moment. Definitely Koshi province will have to do a lot of soul searching when they go back to their hotel and try to find out what has to be done in the remaining matches to put up better performances. This time onto the back foot, appealing and given out. So wicket number 9 goes down, and what is it? The retired player will come out to bat. Yeah, so he will come out. So 9 wickets have gone down. There you can see in action replay. Short of that ball, trying to pull it away. The ball nicking the bat and straight into the hands of the wicket keeper. So wicket number 9 goes down for Koshi province. So Ansari comes back. Firdaus Ansari to bat. It seems he's okay, fine. He got injured when he got retired. Now he comes at the center. Just 4 balls remaining in the innings. That you can see on screen. Vinay Kumar Jha. But I don't think so. He is fully fit. Is that you can see is not fully fit. I don't think so. He will go for runs. Instead, he will try to play too many in the big shots. And played it away, and the ball going down towards the third man region. So this I was talking about. They didn't go for the run since he has problem with his foot. That you can see, he has not been able to to walk freely. This time he plays up Ishley towards the cover region, and the ball will go towards the cover boundary region. The third man fielder comes, he does the fielding. And just a single run. So now just 2 balls remaining. And tomorrow we have 2 matches coming up. In the morning, Koshi will take on Sudar Pashchim, and in the daytime it will be the match between Karnali versus Madhesh. That's the game schedule fixture for tomorrow. Oh, this time the ball goes up. It's a no ball. I think it slipped from the hands of the bowler, running out the batter. And that's the end of the innings. So Koshi province bundle out. That's a convincing victory for.
Well, what a dramatic ending to the match. Bowler going for that back of the hand slower ball, slipping out of his hand, and was called as the no ball. And look at that, a run out to end the inning from Nar Bahadur Sarki. Koshi province, they have been bowled out for just 88 runs. A big defeat for them. Lumbini province and Dev Khanal especially would be very happy. Look at that, shaking hand with the umpires. A convincing victory for Lumbini province. They have maintained themselves at the top of the table. 6 points is what they have got after 4 matches.
There you can see the players on the field sharing some light moments, congratulating each other, and now they will come off the field. A convincing victory for Lumbini. So they stay at the top of the table with 6 points, followed by Bagmati and Madhesh Province. There you can see the scenic view of this ground. Wonderful scene. You can see the mountains, trees, greenery, quiet place.
Koshi province, they managed to surpass the lowest score of the tournament so far, 81. Karnali province will bowl out for 81s against Lumbini province, and today Lumbini province themselves have bowled out Koshi for just 88 runs. Lumbini province winning by 50 runs.
That's a good margin of victory, winning the game by 50 runs. Lumbini province, that will certainly boost up their net run rate as well. Apart from the 6 points they have, that's the scorecard for you. Koshi province, not a good total to read on. Bundled out for 88 runs in 19.4 overs. There was only down the order Samir Karki who could stay there and score 23 runs. Next top scorer for them was Saujan Gimire. The tailenders scoring 16 runs. There were no substantial partnerships for any of the wickets, and that derailed their innings, and eventually they were bundled out for just 88 runs, losing the game by a big margin of 50 runs.
And there is the bowling card. All good in this one. Only Bir Bahadur Gharti Magar going wicketless after his 2 overs. Dev Khanal brilliant, 16 for 2, and Abhishek Gautam, the left arm spinner, with the same figure, 16 for 2 is what he got. Nar Bahadur Sarki got 2 wickets as well. Nirmal Gurung and Krishna Karki 1 wicket apiece. 8 extras conceded by Lumbini bowlers, and look at the fall of wickets.
That's the match summary. Lumbini province, they made 138 runs, losing 8 wickets. Top scorer for them, the captain Dev Khanal, chipped in with 45 runs, coming in 22 deliveries, and Dilshad Ali made 17 and Krishna Karki 16 runs. And Dipesh Kandil was the pick amongst the bowlers for Koshi, picked up 2 wickets, followed by Firdaus Ansari 1 wicket, and Shravan Yadav 1 wicket, conceding 36 runs in 3 overs. And later on, when Koshi province came out chasing the target of 139 runs to win the game, they were not up to the mark as they kept on losing wickets. And apart from Samir Karki, who wielded his bat to some good effect, scoring 23 runs, Saujin Ghimire 16 runs, and Ankit Subedi 11 runs. None of the batters could, measure up the bowling attack of the opposition side, and they were restricted to 88 runs, losing 10 over before they were bundled out in 19.4 overs, losing the game by a big margin of 50 runs. So it's a convincing victory for Lumbini. That's the news from Upper International Mulpani Cricket Ground that Lumbini province, they have defeated Koshi province by a huge margin of 50 runs. We take a short break, and when we come back, we shall have the post-match presentation shortly. Keep watching Customer Television.
Welcome to the post-match presentation between the match of Koshi province and Lumbini province. प्रतियोगिताको 5औं दिन आज 10औं खेलमा लुम्बिनीले कोशीमाथि 50 रनको शानदार जित दर्ता गर्न सफल भएको छ। पहिलो ब्याटिङको निम्तो पाएको लुम्बिनीले 138 रन बनाएको थियो भने जवाफी ब्याटिङमा उत्रेको कोशी मात्र 88 रनमा नै समेटिएको थियो। लुम्बिनीको यो तेस्रो जित पनि हो र 6 अङ्कका साथ लुम्बिनी शीर्ष स्थानमा पनि यथावत रहेको छ र पोस्ट म्याच प्रेजेन्टेसनमा यति बेला प्लेयर अफ द म्याच अवार्ड प्रदान गर्ने बेला भइसकेको छ र आज सो अवार्ड प्रदान गर्नको लागि हामीसँग हुनुहुन्छ गेस्ट पवन पन्त सर, म्यानेजर अफ मारुति सिमेन्ट। सरलाई यहाँ अगाडि निम्त्याउन चाहन्छु म। And the player of the match of today's game, without any doubt, Dev Khanal. Brilliant performance once again from Dev. A complete all-round performance, 45 runs with the bat and 2 wickets with the ball. Please, a check for Dev as well. Thank you, sir. देवसँग थोरै कुराकानी गर्न चाहन्छु। देव लगातार 2 खेलमा 2 प्लेयर अफ द म्याच अनि 2वटा जित पनि टोलीको लागि, कतिको खुसी हुनुहुन्छ यो पर्फर्मेन्सबाट?
पर्फर्मेन्स वाइज चाहिँ अलिकति ह्याप्पी नै छु होइन। अब म्यान अफ द म्याच भन्दा नि टिम जित्नु पऱ्यो फर्स्ट अफ अल त, जो पनि म्यान अफ द म्याच भयो नि। अनि मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट पार्ट हामी सबैको एउटा होइन त्यो एम छ भनेर मतलब यो टुर्नामेन्टमा लास्टसम्म जाने, एटलिस्ट फाइनल खेल्ने, किनभने धेरै भइसक्यो लुम्बिनीले कति फाइनल नखेलेको। सो सबैजना पम्प्ड अप छ त्यो कुरालाई लिएर अनि एकदम राम्रो माइन्डसेटमा छ।
बलिङकोमा अलिकति धेरै वर्कआउट गरिरहनु भएको हो, पछिल्लो खेलमा पनि 4 ओभरकै स्पेल गर्नुभएको थियो, 2 विकेट, आज पनि सेम। के छ बलिङको बारे थोरै भनिदिनु न।
वर्कआउट त केही गरेको छैन होइन। अब जसरी अब क्याम्प स्याम्पको बेला बलिङ फालिरहेको हुन्छु बिचमा, अनि त्यस्तो मेहनत चाहिँ त्यस्तो धेरै चाहिँ गरेको छैन। त्यही मेन्टालिटी चाहिँ अब रेडी छु होइन, के गर्नुपर्छ भनेर बल फालिरहेको हुन्छु कहिलेकाहीँ। सो बलिङमा चाहिँ ह्याप्पी छु कि म डेलिभर गरिरहेको छु आफ्नो टिमको लागि, त्यो 2-3 ओभर या 4 ओभर भनौँ न, अनि क्रुसियल विकेट्सहरू आइरहेको छ।
Lumbini at the top. More good luck to you going ahead.
Thank you.
So that's all from the post-match presentation of this match. We will come back again tomorrow with more exciting game. Till then, goodbye and keep watching Casterman of Gold.